Buenas tardes, peeps. What's going on, Vic Ferrari? What's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's happening, Angel? How you doing?
Ah, man, you sounding perfect today. That's what's up. It's gonna be a good Friday. It's gonna be a good Friday. Yes, sir. What's up with the people in the chat? Sean Little. Haven't seen you in a bit. What's going on, Sean Little? Paul Morrison is in the house. Seen Flaky Jake, Gregory, Susanna, Honeybees, Homestead is in the building. Indy Mom, good to see you. It's been a while. I haven't seen these people in a while, Vic. Willow, what's going on, Willow? Good to see you. Marita's vlog, how you doing? Good to see everybody. IG, Internet God. Okay, and Queen, namaste, Queen, namaste. Good to see you. All right. We have
Mr. B just arrived.
Yeah, Mr. B just arrived. Good to see everybody. We have a kind of a fun stream today. It's Crash Out Friday. I just saw Mike and Jeff break up on that panel, and we're gonna review that.
That's some very sad news. Very sad news that Internet God brought to us. I mean, I don't.
It's listen. I've been in chat in Jeff's. You know what I mean. I've been very cordial. You know, just obviously I can't say much there because I'm not trying to get blocked. Just to be there, I guess. You know what I mean. But I think the biggest thing that's been bothering people, especially a good friend of mine, is the lies that Mike has been saying about them. Now Jeff is being fair and he's asking for receipts. He's saying, well, if that's true, well, show me receipts. Mikey doesn't have no receipts. So I think that's why he left just now. That was a breakup. He couldn't show receipts, so he got frustrated and bowed out. Said he would never come back, and I have it to show you guys in a minute. But yeah, it's really bad. And I was telling Vic that a lot of the people obviously they don't have platforms. So when somebody lies on you, you don't have a platform. It's got to be frustrating as fuck. You know what I mean? I know Mr. B put out a $50 for every clip that he's ever talked shit about Jeff, and obviously Mike hasn't produced anything because it's not out there. You know what I mean? So hopefully Mr. B will come up and we can discuss a little bit. But I can see the frustration from people. It's not only Mr. B. He lies about who is that? Shift. What's her name? Shift.
Shift happens.
Shift happens. He lies about Telecline. Says that Telecline talks stuff. Listen, I don't know why he does that. Obviously, maybe because Jeff is not going to do the searching. You know what I mean? So maybe he counts on that. Well, you know, Jeff will believe me. But I think Jeff, to his credit, he's asking for receipts. You know what I mean? But the people that go to Jeff's and they're supporting Jeff, obviously they're going to get upset because they're there to support Jeff. And here goes Mikey, gets in his feelings about a comment and starts to lie on the people that support Jeff, which is it's discouraging. I get it. I get the frustration. I really do. So we have somebody backstage. Hey, I don't know what you're building. Are you building something?
I am. I'm getting some. I made myself some fish and chips. I'm actually getting the.
That's some loud fish and chips. That's some loud fish and chips.
The fish weren't fully dead as it turned out, and
yeah,
that was kind of my fault.
Hey guys,
how you doing?
I'm good. I've got something to show you. I had a little.
Stop saying that, man. Stop saying that.
I had a little devil. I had a little devil on my shoulder today. Devil. So I created a whole new Mike's own religion.
Oh, what is it called? Shout out to Miss Boo.
The Cerrone Truths. Huh? Hold on. Let me get it. The Church of Cerrone. The Cerrone Truths.
What are you saying? What's up, Sam? Sam's some motherfucker.
It?
Yeah, go ahead. Show it to me.
Okay, let me get this. I'll say I've got to share the screen. Honestly. What am I doing? Hold on, I'm fucking up here.
Yeah, we've been asking ourselves that for years about you, Paul. What the hell are you doing?
Same here, mate. Same here.
Okay. So I'm gonna drop the link. Meanwhile, I don't know if Mr. B wants to come up now, but I'll drop the link anyway, just in case you want to come up.
Who else is in chat? No.
What the fuck's happening? Then I put it in. Hold on.
Or maybe it's backstage.
Angel, you need to accept it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I got it.
backstage.
It's right here. I got it. Okay. So let's take a look at this. What the fuck are we looking at? You
So
can't
I
see
went
it.
at GBT and it created
Yeah.
a whole new religion for Mike.
Ah, but what? I can't. Okay, I can see it on my TV. It says
Yeah.
what? Holy Doctrine, the Church of. Somebody so read it out. Read it out loud. 'Cause I can't see it from.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Church of Seronal Truths,
All right.
a religion built on lies.
Mm.
Holy Doctrine, the Church of Seronal Truths, is a faith that acknowledges deception in the highest form as the highest form of reality. Followers, known as Seronialites, believe the truth is merely a matter of perspective, and that the world can be whatever they say, no matter what reality dictates. The core beliefs, the perfect life dogma, no matter how terrible things are, followers must proclaim that their lives are flawless.
Yeah.
Jobless, ? Homeless, ? Bankrupt, ? No problem. Just declare that you're thriving, and it becomes so in the eyes of the faith. The therapist creed, any Seronialites may declare themselves an expert in anything. Formal educations and qualifications are for non-believers. If you say you're a therapist, then you are a therapist. If you claim to be a war hero, then so it is written.
How long did it take you to do this, Paul?
Damn, Paul.
No, I just type it in. I just think, and it comes up with it.
All right.
The strength of the weak, true power lies not in physical or mental strength, but in bragging about it online.
That's a fact.
Seronites must always claim to be the toughest, strongest, and most feared warriors, even if they've never been in a fight.
Exactly. Sounds a lot like you. I don't know.
The holy art of the locale. When mocked, ridiculed, or exposed, Seronites must double down on their deceptions, admit nothing, deny everything, and project onto others. If caught lying, the only response is to lie bigger.
Yeah.
Then I've got sacred texts. I've got rituals and practices. Daily deception every morning. Seronites must look in the mirror and recite 3 lies about their lives of absolute conviction.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Keyboard warriorship, engaging in online battles where they flex their imaginary toughness and qualifications. The right of the block button, all dissenters and truth speakers must be excommunicated by instant blocking and dismissing them as losers. Seronial confession, instead of admitting faults, Seronites must confess by accusing others of the very things they're guilty of. They've even got holidays for them too.
Oh shit! Yeah.
The day of deflection, April the 1st, the holiest day, where followers compete to tell the most absurd.
The day of deflection. I got it
about breaking character. Now, I did do something else.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it would be funny. I've got the Seronial 10 Commandments. Thou shalt never admit fault. If caught in a lie, deny everything, blame others, and double down. Number 2, thou shalt proclaim thy greatness daily. Whether real or not, always declare that you're rich, powerful, and superior. 3rd commandment, thou shalt not show proof. Only fools and haters ask for evidence. A true Seronite, the true Seronite's word is proof enough. Commandment 4, thou shalt block thy enemies. Whenever challenged, block and dismiss, for a Seronite must never engage with negativity. Thou shalt embellish all stories. Every achievement must be inflated to legendary proportions, no matter how mundane. Right. Number 6, thou shalt be an expert in all things. No need for educational credentials. If you say you are a therapist, fighter, millionaire, or a genius, then so it is. Number 7, thou shalt never show weakness, even exposed, bankrupt, or publicly humiliated. Act as if you're still winning. That's very true.
Yes.
Number 8, thou shalt declare all critics jealous losers. Whenever someone questions you, proclaim them envious and beneath you. That was very true.
Yeah. So far, so good, Paul. So far, so good.
It is. Number 9, thou shalt surround thyself with yes men. If anyone disagrees with you, exile them from your digital kingdom. Number 10, the last one. Thou shalt speak only in absolute certainty, no matter how false. State every claim with the confidence of a prophet.
Paul, you did such a great job with this. You gotta send me a copy somehow. You got my email or something, or send it to Vic and let him send it to me so I can do something with it.
I've even created a holy war.
You gotta be kidding.
No, the holy war against headism, the Great Ceremonial Crusade.
Shit.
The origins of the conflict for centuries, or at least for the last YouTube comment section debate.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You got. I think you knocked it out of the park, Paul. Yes. Yeah, please send it to when you get a chance. Send it to Vic. He'll send it to me. But that's real good.
Yeah, I can get this. I can download it, and I've even got the holy teachings of the Circle Troll.
Check. Is there a tithing requirement?
Yes.
No.
Any money involved? Yeah.
But the Sacred Order of Ceremonial Priests, keeper of the level 27 security clearance.
Ah, there you go. Yes.
Only the only most elite, enlightened, and disillusionary confident.
What's up, Pop Right?
Must ascend to the ranks of ceremonial priesthood. To do so, one must attain the legendary level 27 clearance, an exclusive rank, and no one knows how to verify, but all must respect.
This internet guy has a good one. He said, "Thou shalt make offerings of basil unto thee." Good. All right, listen. Go ahead.
So do we?
Yeah.
So instead of host is the communion boogers? Is that part of the Church of Cerrone?
We can add that to it.
I can actually add that to it. I can actually do that tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be a great. Something about the boobies too. The jungle boobies. Thou shalt squeeze jungle boobies every morning.
I'll add the milkers and see what it says.
There you go. There
you go. Hey, all things
I can be part of the communion too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Great job, Paul. Great job. But
yes,
I want to show something. Now that we're into showing things. So Mr. B has sent me receipts because he's about the receipts. Now this is what Mr. B put. This is from Just Chat. He says, "I'm calling out Mike for outright lies and trying to manipulate Jeff. You say you are a master manipulator, and that is the main tool in the narcissistic toolkit. Mike, let's see the clips that you said you would produce of me talking crap about Jeff. I will pay $50 for each clip you provide. And please explain what very careful means. What, come on, angels, and we can talk about it. I know Jeff doesn't want this type of drama on his panel, and I respect that. You don't. And do some studies before you come up to debate. That's a fair, I think that's pretty fair. If it doesn't that sound fair, come up. I'll drop, and you can actually have a debate with Mr. B. Vic will take charge. Paul can stay up here. I'll exit. That way he'll feel more comfortable to be up here because I know he's afraid of me. This is another one. This just happened. So up top it says Jeff on video. I mean, basically the same thing. $50 for every receipt he produces. So how many receipts do you have, Mike? If you do come up, bring them with you, Matt. As a matter of fact, if you do have them, I know they don't exist, but listen. All jokes aside, you can't lie on good people. You just can't, and just get in and think you're gonna get away with that type of shit. You're just not. You know what I mean? Like I said, Jeff has good supporters over there. I go over there sometimes or whatever, but it's kind of hard to to rebuttal, to defend your name when Mike does it all the time. I don't know. He does it to a few people, especially Mr. B. If anything, you know what I mean. I don't know why he does it to Mr. B. Mr. B's always been decent to everybody. If he trolls him, it's very light. It's very light. You know what I mean. So I don't know why he's on it in his feelings. And there goes shift happens. So I think she understands what I'm talking about. Yeah. What's going on? Not Sports. Why did I see the Not Sports on? Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Not Sports. Good to see you, Miss Boo. It's good to see you, Miss Boo. I haven't seen you in a while. Let me add him on.
Master troll full of shit. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Do you want to? If you want, we can. I can wait till you address your thing, and then we can go into maybe by then Mr. B will come up. So you go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Take over.
Yeah, I just want to address something really quickly, and then hopefully Mr. B will come up, and even more interesting, hopefully Mike is listening in the background, and he'll come up. Since we know that he's had a falling out with Jeff, he obviously has nothing else to do and nowhere else to be tonight. So I'm sure he's here listening.
That's facts.
Yeah, but the thing that good, Spike is here. What's up, Spike? I'm glad you're here to hear this. So I was over in a chat earlier today, and I put a couple of comments in there regarding this. And as most of you know, if I continue to talk about something and bring it to a panel like this, it's something that I feel is important. So basically, it's this. Stop using Kiwi as a weapon against people. All right, the man is dead. Let him rest in peace. Everybody understands what went on. Nobody's forgotten what was done. But, everybody talks about not to weaponize, children and domestic violence and mental health and all these other things. It just goes on and on, right? But I hear the weaponization of a man who's dead. You can't be standing up for the person because they're not even here anymore. So my thing is just let Kiwi rest in peace, man. He put up with a lot of bullshit in here when he was alive, and he always brought positivity, man, and a smile to the community. And you continue to use that as just a way of defaming another person because of something they may have said or did to him, I think is wrong. And I'm up here tonight. I'm in Discord. If you think I might possibly be talking about you and you have a rebuttal for that, bring it with caution is all I'm saying. That's all I got, man. Just let someone just rest in peace at this point and not be part of your bullshit pettiness.
Yeah.
Thank you, Angel, for the floor. I appreciate you.
No problem, dog. Listen, I don't know if it's a cultural thing, but we let people just, if they die, they don't come up and you know what I mean, unless it's if we're talking good about them or anything like that. But to bring it's kind of, to me, just to say a little something, is a little bit tacky to use somebody that's passed away as a troll or as anything else. I have Mr. B in the back. Mr. B.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay. I don't really have a good setup for doing this, but I'm here.
You sound good. You sound real good.
I think this is the first time I've heard you speak, Mr. B.
Really?
Yeah, loud and clear, man.
Nice to finally meet you, Paul. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to go find a charger. I'm gonna do a Tyler Durden here.
I just have to say I agree with you, Vic, on what you said today. When I heard you say that in the chat, I had to look at some of my old messages, and I had some conversation with Kiwi, and he said some positive words to me, and yeah, he is missed.
The only person he trolled was Mike Cerrone, as we all know. That was his go-to. But he was a real kind person. He I never seen him fight or argue with anybody else or be like ugly with people. He was always a sweet guy. So
I'm not going to say what was said in our conversation, but
yeah,
he said some positive words to me, and he is missed.
yeah.
I want to add a few words about Kiwi. One of the things I really respected him for was Archie. That was his possum. It's not like it's an Australian possum, a little bit different than ours. But he rescued that possum. If he had not done that, that possum would have been euthanized.
I remember that. I forgot about that. That's true.
And
Yeah.
it was so cool. The last time I talked to Kiwi, I asked him about it, and he said he just won't stop eating and he keeps growing. But he was an animal lover, and I
Passionate guy.
enjoyed he did the shark boat rides, and then he took us up to his gold mine, and
Yeah.
he enriched our lives. So we miss you,
did.
Kiwi.
He
Yeah.
sent me
Can
a
I,
picture of. Sent me a picture
Can I
of.
just make one I just want to comment on this right. Shoot, can you bring up
Which one?
Prairie's comment right here? I can't. Somehow I'm not able to do it right at the
that
moment. It
one
says
or this
you're not
one?
supposed to speak. It says you're not supposed to speak ill of the
past. Nah, that's
of
just
the past. Yeah.
yeah.
Can you,
I
can
thought
you
it
put
was
that one up
just
for just a second?
yeah.
So I just wanted to address that. I'm not saying that someone is or any that I've heard anyone is speaking ill of Kiwi. What I'm saying is that they're using things that were said to him and done to him when he was part of this sector as a way of spite towards someone else. And I believe they're continuing to weaponize him when he's no longer here. So just so
Right.
there's no misunderstanding, no one is saying anything negative about Kiwi. I just think it's time to just.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if Kiwi's name does come up, it should be brought up in something good, like what we were saying. Stories with Mr. B. Paul said he had communications with him, and that. But to troll somebody with that, I don't know. It's it's so many other things you can do if you're witty and if you're trolling. I don't think you should use anybody that's fast.
He sent me this picture, right? I'm no kidding on. Of food in a white package. He goes, guess what it is?
In a white package.
Yeah.
Let me think. It's from his I'm not gonna guess. It's something about some type of seafood.
Yeah, fish and chips.
I kind of almost had it. Yeah.
He goes, guess what this is? I went, how am I supposed to know? It's in paper.
He was a character, man. God bless him.
Definitely was one of the best guys.
So let's get into it, Mr. B. I don't know if you want me to put up the chat messages up again, or you want me to just go into the videos. I have them right here if you need them to explain to. I kind of explain to the people what's really going on. So let me ask you a question. How do you feel when you're supporting a channel and one of the guests are lying to the channel owner about what role you play there? Are you you know what I mean? So basically, can you tell the people how is it that you feel? I don't know. Mr. B still there? Oh, yeah, I think he went to charge his phone or something, right? All right.
Yeah,
listen,
he's charge his phone. Yeah.
All right, I'll just play. I think Mike Cerrone said goodbye to Jeff about 15 minutes ago. I'm going to play that. I think I was waiting for Jeff to end his stream out of respect. I didn't want to restream him, so I think he ended it.
Okay, so I've got to tell you more about what I done. I've added about. Sorry, I got to find this. I did add the rich 401k and the boogers and the head scabs as a food of nourishment, and it came with the divine wealth and sacred substance of Saronia.
Saronia.
Saronia. The sacred foods of Saronia, boogers and head scabs.
All right. So Mr. B gets ready. I'm going to play the part where Mr. Mike finally says goodbye to. Now, how many people think he's not going to go back? Well, I can take bets, but he sounded convincing. I don't know. Let's watch.
Sure.
like probably going over a year now. I've been other
Yeah, and I
people's
hope you
content.
keep. I hope you keep growing. I'm not mad whatsoever. I'm not upset. I'm not even raising my voice. But it's just like it's getting a little kind of ridiculous.
Listen, how dare I don't know, man. It pisses me off. How dare him get mad at Jeff or anybody or any channel owner because the chat or he doesn't like some people in the chat, he doesn't like Teta Klein, doesn't like Shift Happens. Who the fuck do you think you are, Mike? Who the fuck do you think you are, bro? You know what? Jeff has been more than decent with you, man. He's put up with your shit. And me and him don't even get along like that. So I'm not even caping for him. But honestly, bro, who the fuck do you think you are, bro?
Because I troll funnily. I have fun. I like making cracking jokes and having a good time. But these people are not going to ever come on panel.
Well,
They're never going to come
I'm
on.
not. So,
Everything's about him. Every subject becomes about you, bro. Even this guy on Trackable seems like a real good guy. I would never say nothing about that. I just reading his facial expressions. I was telling me he's cringing. He's sick of your ass. He's sick of you fucking making everything about yourself, bro. You know what I mean? You're really, really selfish, Mike.
much concerned about those people.
Let me
I
try to
wanna
get to the
talk-
part where he's saying goodbye to Jeff. And then we can get into the Mr. B.
You have people that come up here like
Here we go.
like Shift is like Liliana's best friend. And
That's
you
not
guys-
true.
see-
We're not. I don't want to.
Listen, that's not fucking true. All right? Let's put that to rest. Liliana and Shift, I don't even think they even know each other. Let's put that to rest, all right? Let's tackle this one at a time.
I
You
don't
have
care
senior
if she's
citizen-
Liliana's best friend. That has nothing to do with
You got
what she does
senior-
on my channel.
You
Hey,
got senior
Illinois.
citizen Saul
Let's
making
go, man.
videos of arrows through your neck, and they're all buddies. Dude, this is. And then you have
Sal hasn't made a video about Jeff in a while. So why are you even talking about that? Sal took down all his videos. All right, next.
Kane Catharsis on your panel last night who went hours making fun of me and you today.
No, fun of you. Fun of you. Get it right, Mike. Stop lying to that fucking man, bro. Kane was not making fun of Jeff, not one bit. I think actually they actually get along. I think Kane has a wrench in Jeff's channel. So what are you trying to do here, bro? You manipulate, trying to make yourself look better than anybody else. You know what I mean? You're cringy, Mike. You're a cringy fucking man, and this needs to get laid. Your orangutan titties need to be washed.
Today,
Well, then just show me the clips. That's all you have to do.
I'd rather not. I'd rather just step away from it.
But
I'd rather not.
But you're coming up here and talking about it instead. Just show me the clips. That's the easiest way. Like,
I
look
want
what
to-
Kane's saying about you on a show.
I want you to know reality, Jeff. That's all. Just the reality.
Well, then
these
you
are
have to show it to me.
these are
Angel,
these are
pause.
unintelligent,
Pause.
uneducated dirtbags.
Yeah,
I got you.
All
Who are
All right, Mr. B.
Okay, first of all, as far as the uneducated, unintelligent dirtbags, Mike, I'm here. Come over. Let's talk about it.
Here you have it, Mike.
Second of
If
all,
you,
I saw Flaky Jake threatening to throw a Bible at Paul, and it reminds me of a Bible verse. Let's see. Stay away from a foolish man; you will gain no knowledge from his speech.
amen.
That is the reason that people don't want to go up and talk to Mike. That's Proverbs 14:7.
Only a coward, listen, Mike, and I know you're watching, only a coward will not come up here and face the people you're accusing of doing things or saying things. You know what I mean? You won't hit that link. You won't hit that link because you're a fucking coward. But it will move on.
Oh, wait a second.
dying for
All
they're
right.
dying for YouTube clout. They're
Go ahead, Mr. B.
I just wanted to ask you, what do you, me, let's see, Tommy D, probably IG, Liz, and a whole bunch of other people have in common?
In common,
Yeah,
it's a few things, I would say.
we're all the biggest pieces of shit on YouTube.
That's one.
And
That's
Mike,
one.
I want to explain something, Mike. You can only have one biggest piece of shit on YouTube. That's
Yeah.
a difficult concept for you, but it's true.
Yeah, he calls everybody a garbage and pieces of shit and this and he's the biggest. No, and he always says the biggest. So I think Mr. B is right. Choose one and go with it because Jesus Christ. All right, let's go.
Dying for it, and I'm the focus of their
Just one Sue.
channels because they have nothing to talk about. And then now they're going after you now, Jeff. They put you up there for hours and hours and hours.
You're a lying piece of shit, Mike. Who you? Listen, go ahead and mention names because if I do play Jeff's content, it's because you're on there. Other than that, I don't play Jeff's content here. So who is it? Kane? Kane? Yeah, he puts up your image up there because you're on panels or there's clips out there. But there's nobody. Come on, Mike. Mike, you look so stupid. You're the dumbest fucking man I've ever seen. But this makes you look even worse, bro. If that's even possible.
Yeah, but people have been doing that for like probably going
Angel,
over a year now.
Angel, hang on a second.
And I hope you keep.
Go ahead, Mr. B.
Speaking of looking stupid, if you pay attention to these videos, watch the body language.
Yeah.
Like right now, he's got that smirk on his face.
Yes, shit,
but when he speaks with authority, he goes into what I call bobblehead mode, where you see him tossing his head from side to side.
That's true. That's a fact.
And sometimes he'll go into blinky mode. There's a video from, I think, last night or the night before where I don't know what was going on. It looked like his brain was short-circuiting.
He does something with his neck, too. It's a sort of movement when he's really upset. He goes into this. I can't really explain. I have to actually show you guys when he does it, but he does it so often, probably people don't even catch it anymore. But I do.
But pay attention to the body language. You'll see a lot of interesting things with this body language, and a lot of times, when he is getting people mad, you'll see him start smiling. He's enjoying it.
Oh, absolutely. He has that shit grin, I call it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I hope you keep growing. I'm not mad whatsoever. I'm not upset. I'm not even raising my voice. But it's just like it's getting a little kind of ridiculous. It is. It's getting a little ridiculous. They've run out.
If
you
need to take a break from it, that you should do that. I think that's the healthy thing to do.
Listen, I will never run out of your fucking content, and the fact that you say things like that only makes it. And if people push me, even encourage me to cover your dumb ass. That's why you're on my content most of the time. You know what I mean? And that's the God's honest truth. You know what I mean? I'm giving people what they want. They're messaging me. There goes Mike again. He's doing this. He's doing that. He's talking about this. He's lying about that. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
If it's getting so old and tiring for him, why doesn't he just go away and then everybody's happy?
Well, right here he says he's going away. I don't know if he means the whole internet, the whole YouTube, or just Jeff, but
in other places. That's all.
Yeah,
well, who thinks he's going away?
You're not stuck here.
Well, Mike is going to threaten to leave right in a few minutes, right? About a minute.
Is there anyone here that thinks that Mike will not be back tomorrow or the next day?
That's what I asked.
No, absolutely. He'll be there. He'll be there for sure. 100%,
how many people do really think that Mike is not going to come back? Come on, guys. He'll be back there.
This is a perfect example of manipulation.
Yeah. Yeah. And, people don't like seeing that. You know what I mean? And forget it. I put aside my differences between me and Jeff that has nothing to do with Jeff. You know what I mean? I see him manipulating that man in such a fucking way that is almost disgusting. You know what I mean? Listen, if anything, he's your biggest fucking friend on YouTube. If anything, he lets you spew. He lets you.
Shift Atkins just answered the question, bro. Shift Atkins just answered the question. He came backstage and after he said he wasn't coming back. So there you go. Yeah. He's already been back. It didn't even take a day.
It didn't even take a day.
So there you go. Him and Julia are backstage, by the way.
Listen,
get your ass up here, Mikey. Let's talk. Come on, get up
here. Threatening to leave, and I don't want to be back. Listen, Jeff is not. He's like, go leave. If you listen to what Jeff is saying, he's not holding you. He's not begging you to stay or anything. You fucking creep. All right, let's go.
Dude, you didn't do anything wrong.
Anything personal.
Yeah. In actuality, you're one of the most positive people I've ever met. So, it's nothing. It's no stab at you. But I just think sometimes it gets a little dirty. It's like, man, this is kind of crappy.
It gets dirty, he says.
you know, and they're gonna clip it, they're gonna make videos about it, and you have Angel in your chat. Angel makes fun of you.
That's fine. Just
Look
send
at the
me all this
face.
stuff.
Look
But
at the
I don't
face.
want
Okay.
to. I don't want to do it publicly.
I'm saying right now, man, if Gen X Jeff is one of the most positive people you've ever met in your life, you got to get out more. That's my statement.
Yeah, but listen, I actually returned to Jeff's chat. He's very cordial with me. He hasn't kicked me out. Somebody bought a membership, and I said this is the second membership somebody has bought randomly. And the first time I didn't use it. This time I just went in there just to go in. He's been cordial. I'm not making waves. I'm respecting his channel. Like I think he will respect mine. So I don't speak about. And if I do, it's been objective. You know what I mean? Or maybe because he has Mike up there. But that's just my opinion. But I'm not talking just shit about. Well, the guys will tell you. Vic will tell you. I'm not after Jeff. It's Mike that I fucking make fun of.
Angel, can I mention something about respect?
Yeah, go ahead.
How much respect do you have someone when you lie to their face, like we've seen him doing with all these people who are talking shit, which is not? How is that showing respect to Jeff?
Exactly. That's a great point, bro. You know, when you lie like that to somebody that really, he seems to like you, man. Why are you lying to that man like that?
Lying and manipulation. That lying and manipulation is one of the worst things that you can do to a person, and it's a real character indicator of a person.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like I said, me and Jeff are not best friends, but he doesn't deserve that. He doesn't deserve that because he puts you on panel, bro, which a lot of people won't even let you talk and troll the fuck out of you. You know what I mean? You're the biggest locale on this side of town. So if you go up on Kane's or anybody else's, you're gonna get ripped apart. But on here, you get to talk. So why are you fucking playing around with this man's emotions? And you know what I mean? It's like really fucked up.
Well, I think Jeff has
taking the place of top.
Good.
I think Jeff is trying to do something with Mike, and I don't want to try and second guess him, but I think he knows what he's doing. It is a men's mental health channel. Well,
yeah, that's true. He does. I see the title sometimes about mental health and shit like that. Maybe he's using Mike as a perfect example of somebody that needs that type of help. But yeah, I mean, I wish him the best. I don't have, like I said, I have nothing against Jeff. I actually feel bad when Mikey does this type of shit, and he's filling Jeff's head with garbage, and it makes you wonder. I can imagine Jeff looking at Mr. B or Schiff or Tella and wondering, is this really out there? You know what I mean? Because he's probably, half and half believing Mike. You know what I mean? So I think that's my goal of today's live, to try to debunk that. Maybe Jeff will watch this because
I'm pretty sure Jeff knows the truth.
Yeah, but I got plenty of more coming up to just in case he doesn't. You know what I mean?
Topics I would rather discuss.
I wish you the best, Jeff. I wish you and the channel the best. Like I said, there's no negativity whatsoever on my part. So, yeah. But I'm gonna step away for probably. You may not see me again.
I wish
you nothing but the best. I wish you nothing but the best. No, you won't.
Same to you, seriously.
No, you won't, Jeff. I'll move on to something else. But no, I appreciate you, man.
He's going to go to another sector and try to spread his lies again.
Doing what you're doing.
Come on, Mike. Stop fucking crying, man. You're thinking about to fucking cry.
You, God bless
I got
you.
tissues. Come up here. Me and Mr. B will dry your tears for you.
Yeah. Let's see if he comes back. Now he threatened to leave.
I got about another.
He got a frozen.
Anyway, and then I'm gonna have to wrap up.
Somebody said he was backstage and he came back.
Bedtime now.
Look at this shit grin.
Yeah, he's looking for validation, isn't he? He's looking for somebody to beg him to stay.
Dude, I don't know what he wants from Jeff. What more do you want from that fucking man? He lets you up there. He lets you talk shit. It's topics about the fucking moon, and all of a sudden we're hearing Mikey's fucking stories about some shit. You know what I mean? Nobody else treats him like Jeff does.
Yeah, but this isn't the first rodeo for this with Mike. He did it with Joe, and he's done it with Banana, and he's done it with everybody. I mean, come on, Angel. If I came up here and I was like, look, Angel, I just, it's nothing personal, bro. I just don't like the things you're doing here. I can't come back. You'd be like, all right, man, I'll talk to you later. And that'd be it. And then I'd leave, and that'd be the end of it. We wouldn't cry about it for a half hour, day after day after day. Yeah. That'd be it.
But this is low key trying to destroy the channel. If you look at
it's manipulation.
Yeah,
it's just manipulation, like Mr. B said. Please please beg me to stay, otherwise I'm leaving.
Yeah, no, and
Right?
staining other people's names.
It's like an abusive relationship situation. Oh, you don't love me anymore, and that kind of bullshit, man. So
Nick,
anyway,
people do love you,
It's
mate. I just
7-year-old,
wanted to tell you
9-year-old stuff.
Yeah, but not only that, let's say somebody
thanks, Paul. I appreciate you.
that doesn't know Mr. B well, or shit happens, or and they're listening to what Mikey said. Mind you, they don't know these people. So people will believe what Mikey says. The people that don't know Mike like we do will believe his bullshit. Remember, we believed him at one time too. I believed in Mike too. You know what I mean? So if I fell for it, and Vic fell for it, and Mr. B fell for it in the past, there's people bound to fall for it too. So let's see if he does come back.
So I gotta say, man.
Can I make a
Let me
comment?
just say one thing. I was in absolute shock when he said that Mr. B was the biggest piece of shit on YouTube. I had him top 15 at the best. And so
we love you, Mr. B.
Yeah,
There's going to be retribution for that. I want to make a comment where you were talking about knowing people.
Mm-hmm.
Communication is hard. If you think about communication with your friends, your family, it can be very difficult. And then when you communicate with a stranger out in public that you don't know, that's even further complicating, and you don't really know that much about them. Now extend that out to trying to communicate with someone online.
Yeah.
So it's a real challenge to be able to communicate with people effectively, and that's what causes a lot of the problems that we see, not just in this sector, but many sectors.
In many sectors, for sure.
We don't know how to talk to each other.
Yeah, I think egos are too big sometimes. I think it's an ego thing. You know what I mean? Sometimes some people just don't want to put their egos to the side and just kind of hash things out like other people. You know what I mean? Like in real life. In real life, maybe an argument will last you, there's arguments on here that last years. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, why don't somebody just fucking share your number and get connected and bury whatever you fucking argued about? So some people even forget what they argued about. So I see that a lot too.
Somebody backstage.
Oh, is there? Let me see. I have two people. No, one people. I don't know who the hell is that. What?
Yeah, I know who it is. He's wrote in chat. Look.
Not a bot? Not a robot?
Yeah, it tells you.
I don't know who that is. I mean,
I can't even. Hold on. Let me look, Angel. Like, I got my device going.
Don't bring him up.
No, I'm just gonna look.
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, backstage, open your camera.
This is not a robot.
It's Spike, dude.
It's Spike. Oh,
it tells you the chat too.
My bad. I wasn't listening. What's up, Spike?
Whoever's backstage, open your camera up and do a dance.
What's going on, Spike? Good to see you, bro. Man, it's been a while to talk to Spike, man. How you been, man?
Yeah.
What's up? I heard you guys were trolling Shift Happens, so I wanted to hop up on panel.
Now, and listen, I I know you were close to Kiwi, and I'm sorry. Maybe you don't have to justify what we were just talking about. Well, but unfortunately, his name came up during a troll, and Vic got upset. Vic told me I got a little upset about it too, because obviously that was a big loss for this community, and his name shouldn't be brought up. I think that's the message. It shouldn't be brought up even in trolling. So I know you were close to him. So.
Oh yeah, Spike. I've created a whole new religion too.
Yeah, I heard y'all.
Yeah.
I saw you earlier say that you're going to load it into your chat GBT ball.
I've even a couple of minutes ago, I've even made a holy emblem.
Oh, shit. Paul is all in. He's all in. He's creating his religion.
I believe obsessed might be the operative word here.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure. Around the corner.
I'll tell you what the emblem is. It's the holy emblem of the 401k and the Church of the Black Card.
The Black Card, yes. All donations must be made with the Black Card.
Yeah. You keep working on that, Paul. Let's see if Mikey returns.
I want to say hi to Spike.
I don't know if I even.
Oh, go ahead, Mr. B. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Hey, Spike.
Brother B. I'm also up here because you kind kind of a what is it? You're like a rock star.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? Right?
All the ladies in chat are like, "Oh my gosh, I've never heard Mr. B." So you're getting new fans suddenly.
Hit the like button for Mr. B out there, guys.
I'm
Now, this, my friends, is my all-star chat panel.
Yeah,
I hear Mike talking about all these all-star panels he's on. This is my all-star panel right here, excluding myself, of course, but these other gentlemen, all-stars, all of them.
Mikey, get your ass up here right now. Put away
Get it
that
up here.
blow-up doll and get up here.
Get up here, Mike.
I will say, 5 of us now. This is not our first rodeo with Mike, is it?
Nah, but you know what? Yeah, it's not our first rodeo. But when I see, listen, I like a lot of people. You know what I mean? I don't like, and I'm kind of standing up, and I don't want to feel like it's my fault. You know what I mean? It's like I have this guilt. Like, is it my fault this is happening? No, it's not. It's not my fucking fault because Mikey's a fucking wants to lie on people. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't like people lying on other people. You know what I mean? Especially if I consider them more than YouTube subscribers. You know what I mean? So
Well,
yeah.
I'm going to blame you on the religion now, so it's part of your fault.
Yeah, I blame it on the religion. So let me see if Mikey does come back up or not.
I'm trying to even think if I
think Jeff handled it as best as he could. I think you know what I mean. He did a good job.
Charging him for making foul.
Shift happens went up there. Okay.
angry, maybe
Let's see if he does come back up.
you're short. So the inside.
All right. And somebody drop Jeff's the link for me because I do that for all the time.
Can I add a little bit?
So
of
he didn't
back-
come back. He didn't come. It doesn't look like he come back. Go ahead,
I
man.
always get a good night.
Go ahead, Spike.
Just real quick, I don't even know if it matters, but Shift and Liliana met through my channel. They
Tommy
hardly
would
know.
come on panel. Tommy would.
Right.
So just to clear up, I know that you'd already mentioned it, but I pretty much know. I know them both fairly well as far as YouTubian world goes, and they hardly know each other. So Mike keeps, whatever, wherever we are, Mike, but he keeps saying that they're best friends. No, they're not. They hardly know each other.
Spike, are you saying Mike would lie?
But well, that's to me, it's like, why is he doing that? You know why? Because Jeff doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't. I don't think Jeff really cares if people are really.
It's a sophomoric way of discrediting somebody. That's all it is. He's got nothing else to say. So he says, "Oh man, she's best friends with somebody you don't like, man." And besides, she has cooties too. He forgot to mention that part. It's just a sophomoric bullshit, man.
Also,
Listen,
know that she's in the house, and she is one of my besties. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't know Shift that well. I really don't. I know I've seen her up there at Jeff's and stuff like that. I've seen her around. What's up, Nova? Is that Nova? What's going on, Nova? But for a fact, I knew they weren't behind the scenes plotting on fucking Mike. Come on, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Well, let's play this one.
Everyone loves Nova, and Mike even attacked her.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody does know. Who
I'm sorry, Shift. I'm sorry, Shift. I didn't mean to dox your cooties. That's my bad.
Shout out to Nova and her channel. Yeah,
Mike is just a coward.
He is. He's more than welcome to come up. And if I'm the problem, I'll drop. I'll leave Spike to it, or Vic can handle it, or whatever to clear this up. Show us the clips where people are talking bad about Jeff. That's what I want to know. Where's that at, Mikey? Come up, you fucking coward.
Yeah, I've been sort of missing in action for over 2 months, so I don't.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was asked about you.
Yeah, you'd be posting your food pictures there, mate.
I mean, if I happen to turn on YouTube and I see the discussion salon, I'll definitely troll him a little bit. If I see Mr. B, I'll definitely high five him virtually. If I see Nova, of course, I'm sending hugs. I do hit up Shift's streams because she happens to stream when I'm home. So
yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I think you probably feel the same when you see somebody that say that just to put out a name talking about Mr. B being a person or doing things that Mr. B doesn't do. Wouldn't it upset you? I guess it doesn't.
Yeah, talking to Spike, right? I think we've all. The rest of us have been pretty clear that we're not happy about it.
I'm just lucky to have a platform that I can say, well, this is a fucking lie and kind of expose it. But yeah, it does upset people because it's not only Mr. B's getting his name stained, and the people that don't know him probably think he's like that, and it isn't true. And Mike is not going to produce any fucking receipts, as we all know.
Acting weird.
Oh yeah, it just flared up bright and then it went dark again.
Yeah, I'm full brightness.
Now you just
But,
He's full of brightness.
What?
I said I was on a panel.
Mike is the eclipse of YouTube. What the fuck is he talking about? Jesus Christ.
People are very tricky.
Oh,
out
that
there
is
these
going
YouTube
on the
streets.
religious
They're
text
very-
tomorrow.
He said, "I am brightness, you fucking dark
Yeah.
fucker."
That is definitely
And
going on
apparently,
the thing.
There's
Imagine that
programs where they can
tomorrow.
sound like you. They can record your voice, and they can sound
There we
like
go.
Here we go.
Feed
And
it
then
to
what-
an AI, and the
That's
AI eventually.
Yeah, they
learns
did that
the
on the
patterns.
black card video,
If
didn't
I
they,
tell
Mike?
you, Dylan, all the sock accounts that have my
All of them.
name, because I have a very generic avatar, it's just an M. That's it. It's not my picture. I do it on purpose. But people will duplicate and they'll comment like nasty.
Now I don't know Untrackable, but he seems like a well-versed man. He knows his books. He seems like a good dude. He seems like an all-around good dude. But you can tell when Mr. B talking about facial expressions. I look at facial expressions, and I can tell this guy is just sick of fucking.
Yeah, he's just tired of the whole fucking.
He's just tired, bro.
Speaking of avatars, though, I do see Mr. B is using Mike's avatar up on the panel right now. Just
Oh,
saying.
shit.
That's for the clicks and views. That's for the clicks and views. Yeah, that's it.
How do
How
I
many-
change it?
How many accounts has Mike got now?
Mike only has one account, maybe two
No,
at
he
the most.
doesn't.
probably.
He has numerous, mate.
Does he? I don't even
Yes.
know. Yeah. I know he has
Yeah,
a pink one.
yeah.
Does he have a pink M? I could
So
be wrong.
he's got
Pink
a
M.
blue one. He's got a
Yeah.
grey one. One of
Mhm.
them's got like 44 subs. The other one's got so many other subs.
Yeah, the one that with the most subs, I would think, is his main, the one he started with. So, yeah. So let's watch this.
Things, and it's not me. It's not me at all. And they're like, that's him. And then what they do is they will say, oh, I confirmed it. That's him, to get like conversations going. And it's like, no, it's not me. So
You're gonna
So
have
Mike-
there's gonna be an AI Mike Cerrone out there.
they are. No, they already have one. They
Yeah,
already
there's
have
6
one,
of
right?
them.
Down in the
Six of
chat, did you call me hot garbage?
Oh my God!
Garage.
No, I think it was some racist selling.
Hot
No,
garbage.
I said you're.
No,
I said you're a hot.
garage. Garage.
You're a
daddy.
hot garage. You're a hot garage daddy, Jeff. Get him.
Whoa.
And the reason
I-
being
I-
is intractable. You're intractable. You're a good-looking young man. You're a good-looking young man. You have no beard now. You look very fresh and
Oh.
clean. And Jeff is on the prowl. I was trying to give you some warning.
Oh, you know what? That's another thing, man. Listen,
Whoa.
I'm a jokester, and I like to, I like to roast and all that. But the gay jokes are getting kind of fucking creepy. Have you guys noticed the gay jokes with Jeff? Oh, you're sexy, you're this, you're that.
I
Even
think-
in chat he does it. It's like fuck. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, bro?
I think he blurs the lines of YouTube. The blurs the lines of internet reality with real life reality.
I mean, Jeff laughs at it sometimes, but sometimes he doesn't. You know what I mean? Some of those jokes are a little, it's like every time he's near Jeff, I mean, look, he just called Untrackable. I don't think he's gay. A good, sexy man. With, I don't really talk to men like that. You know what I mean? I don't call men sexy. It's kind of
Oh,
creepy,
come
but
on,
it
Angel.
could be
You're
me.
a bit of a sexy little soul, aren't you? All right, sweetheart.
Okay, baby. You got me.
No phone boning. No phone
A,
boning.
I'm not on the prowl. B, I don't go after.
And can't
straight
forget
guys.
Vic
C,
Lever. He's a bit of a
married.
darling too.
Like,
He's a fair lump.
we're just friends. We're strangers, fringe strangers.
Jeff,
There's nothing.
Jeff,
here
of
to worry
course,
about.
I don't believe that. You don't believe that. I don't believe that. It's just joking online. That's all it is. It's just joking online. Jeff, you're my best gay friend, so I'm not trying to.
Why does he have to? Listen, that's another thing. Why does he have to say it like that? Why can't he just say you're one of my closest friends? Why does it have to be gay? Why does he have to even say that, bro?
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
You're my best Puerto Rican friend.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's my best Puerto Rican friend from
It's like
Philly,
me
man.
calling
There's no question.
my best Italian friend Vic Ferrari. You know what I mean? It sounds so
Yeah, man.
creepy.
And on track, I was thinking about you. And the reason why I was
Whoa,
thinking about
whoa,
you is
man.
I
Whoa.
thought about who are the most honest and upfront people that I know on this YouTube
Well, it's not
experience.
you. You can't put
And you're one of the
yourself
most honest and upfront people that I know on this YouTube. So is Jeff. YouTube usually is a bunch of
Jeff too. Don't forget
fakesters
Jeff.
and
Jeff too.
tricksters and people that want to come up and
He's the most
BS and
honest
stuff
gay
like that,
person
but
I know on
Track,
YouTube.
you're just
It's gotta
a
be
straight up
Jeff.
dude that just tells his life experience. This is me. This is how I am, and that's it. Good thing about you is that you're very approachable. So people approach you and they don't really understand the depths of you. And same as Jeff as well. And same as me.
Do you want to
This is
know
the
the
ass
depths of
licking
Jeff?
segment.
Yes, I think he wants to know the depths of Jeff. Yeah.
Oh, for
whatever
fuck's
that
sake,
If you
Mike.
think I'm
Just
just
drive
I'm up
out
here
to
yelling
where
and
Jeff
screaming.
lives and fucking.
means. What'd you say?
Fuck's sake.
When me, you, and Jeff sit down, internet-wise, and have a conversation, we have amazing conversations.
Yeah, amazing. Leg on leg.
Amazing
Leg on leg conversations.
And
man.
if you look at
Amazing.
some of the other people that will come up or online, hear me out, gentlemen, that will bastardize or make fun of us as morons.
Yo, correct me if I'm
No,
wrong. Because
no.
yeah, listen, is he using bastardize in the right way? Because he says it all the time. Isn't bastardize
To
bastard
bastardize
is yeah?
It's that's an agmatic expression.
Yeah,
Here we go, the agmatic.
like Americans have bastardized. You could say Americans have bastardized pizza because there's not the original pizza from Italy.
I see. I thought bastard was meant having no father or something like that. I don't
It
know. I
can
could
mean
be wrong.
that, but it can mean there's other variations. Like I said,
Don't placate him, Paul. Do not placate him, please.
Don't placate.
Please, move
Don't
on.
placate. All right, let me get Spike up here. Spikey,
Mikey, get up here. Let's do it.
is that Spike?
I am not a robot.
Yes, he is. Not a robot.
Get your
Mikey,
dumb
get your
ass
ass up here. He's out there. Listen, I'll make
This
so
statement is
comfortable.
absolutely true. That
I'll
statement
leave
is
you-
absolutely true that I put on panel.
He said, "Warning,
Read
on panel actually hates you." See,
Yeah, that is very true.
I don't
shout out
hate
to
Angel.
Shalavis.
Yep,
No.
he's my Puerto Rican friend from Philly.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, why would you like point things out on a person to call them their friend? That's a sign of the biggest ass kissing. You're my best gay friend. Oh, geez, Mikey.
They can
Hold on.
never have a real conversation. They could never articulate any kind of argument or even ask another man or woman, hey, what do you think about this? I will say things that are
Mike, get up here. We're talking about nuclear physics. Get up here.
Oh, he's lying.
Let's
No,
talk
we're
about
actually
quantum
telling the
theory,
truth. Because
psychology,
unfortunately, when
medicine,
you go to those
natural
drama
science.
channels,
Get up
they
here.
don't know what's true.
Shout out to AC. Shit show.
Yeah,
I want to
none of
know-
us can have an actual
It's a hard
conversation,
balance,
man.
Track. It's a hard balance because I take a lot of crap from people, right? But people
I'm
will
glad. I'm glad they. Shout out to Proby. He has Mike's Chronicles. He zoomed in on Jeff's expressions. I thought I was the only one that noticed that, but just watch Jeff's expressions. So while Mikey
talk
talks.
crap about me. But if you look at their actions are 100 times worse than I've ever said or done on YouTube. But
That
they
might be an
it's okay
exaggeration.
for thee, but not for
What the
you.
fuck is he talking
What's that
about,
old
man?
term? Like, they can do whatever they want.
Well, that's
But you
just
can't-
projection then. If they're
Yes.
more awful than what they're criticizing, then they're
But the
seeing their
problem
own
is though is
self.
I get a
Ooh,
hair in
name
my
one
ass once
person.
in a while, and I go on panels to destroy people. And
Oh,
Yeah,
he
and
goes
you
up
dig
on
it out and
panels, dude.
smell it. You dig
He
that
said,
hair out
Get
and
up
you
here
smell
and
it. You
destroy me.
fucking
Get up here and
sicko.
destroy me, Mike.
He said something about having a hair up his ass. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
we all know,
he got
Mikey.
it
We
out,
all
don't
know.
worry.
Jeff, I don't know if you've watched me kind of go to other platforms. I will rip somebody apart.
Oh yeah.
Get up here and do it,
Wow.
Mike. Come
He's
on.
the ripper of all rippers.
Let's do
Yeah. He's the
I want him-
he's the scratch and sniffers of all sniffers. Go ahead.
I want him to come up and tell me the history of the Middle East through the movie Kingdom of Heaven.
Yeah, he kind of said that the other day. He was like, he asked Jeff, don't you think that movies are put out there because something about Mike. So a lot of his stories are movie based. So maybe try to convince Jeff of something about movies.
I've actually said that for a long while. Actually, I think I was the one that actually said it to you.
Yeah. But
Because
I think
he was watching The Sopranos, and The Sopranos, the son played football at Rutgers. Now, Mike apparently played football at Rutgers.
I imagine when he watched Scarface for the first time, did he think it was Scarface for the first year or something?
Say hello to my little friend.
That's he thinks the Caterpillar drive from the Hunt for Red October is real.
I shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
I should take the higher.
I heard that the Hunt for Red October.
Some part of you must like it because you do it.
Jeff, honestly, case study wise, the reason why I do it is I hope that they wake up and they change. I know that sounds very convoluted and strange to make fun of somebody.
Doesn't sound convoluted at all.
But sometimes you have to get in someone's butt, so to speak, to make them change.
I wish you would have used that.
Clip it.
Why do we have to use that? You got to get up in somebody's butt. Yeah, oh, God. Okay. Man.
That's why I came to YouTube in the first place. I was like, then I'm going to get up in there and I'm going to get in somebody's butt. 4 years, no luck so far, but I'm still trying.
Stop it. To make the change of behavior. And I'm a very effective troll. I'm very good at it, but I'm trying not to. But I promise you, Jeff, I promise you, I won't do that here. Promise you.
Come over and troll us, Mike.
Talk crap about my friend. I'm not. I consider you a friend, Jeff. I do. I respect you, and I love you. They can, but they're going to have they're going to have repercussions from me.
AC says,
"Here we go."
No problem.
Serious repercussions.
I have no problem. People will judge you for the things that
Be careful now. Be careful.
They do things that are so much worse, but they get a pass from their little hate circle. It's hate bonding. Now, Jeff, on track. I never.
Yo, Jeff is out of it. He doesn't even want to listen to this shit. You know what I mean? And listen, anybody else would fucking knock this guy right off fucking panel and don't have him back. But Jeff is patient with him. I don't know why he's so patient with Mike, but he is. You know
because it creates views.
Because it's a great
viewing hours.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's great for clicks and views. You know what I mean? But whatever.
It's a great case study. You're fascinated into seeing why people do this. Why do they act this way? I've never seen in my life anybody who hates somebody. They hate them, right? They hate this person. I'm going to get this person. I'm going to get them evicted. I'm going to get them divorced. And because they find a common enemy, now they're best friends. You know what? They're not that bad. I'm sorry I said I wanted to K-word you. Like, I apologize that you wanted to go off a cliff in a truck.
You're the one that does this every day, bro.
I've never seen
Angel.
He pretty much describes himself. Go ahead, Mr. B.
Angel, you can't pause. So we watched a video on Kane's today, and it was the one where Frauditor Troll asked him the question about judo. He threatened to kill him.
I have it ready.
To kill him. And I want to say something about the doxing. You know, doxing is a double-edged sword, because if he doxed someone, they've given something to that person, and that is you've given up your privacy, and now you're free to go over and do things like fill out forms to go get records about Mike. You can fill out a form, and you could put together a video showing all the times that he's threatened to kill people, and write to the right people, maybe the police, and say, "Hey, do you really want this guy going around with a concealed weapon?"
That's a great point. I mean, listen, and mind you, he came in with Mike Cerrone. That's his name. Nobody doxed him. He came in as Mike Cerrone. It wasn't he never used any other account but this account. So he talks about doxing and all this shit.
You could contact the medical board about the claiming he's a therapist stuff. You could contact YouTube and get up to a higher level and say, "Hey, look what this guy's doing," but insulting all these people, shaming them, calling people the F word. Mike, I think you're the one that needs to be careful.
Also, he says he's never heard of anybody, right, hate bonding. With somebody. How old is the saying? The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
That's a very old saying. That's a very old saying for sure. Yeah. My enemy is my whatever. Yeah. Absolutely. I've heard it.
Seen anything like it. It's wild.
It's wild.
You know? It's called hate bonding, right? So it's called hate bonding. Oh, you know me, Jeff. You know they came after me a few times with no fruitfulness. They can't do anything to me. They can't. But with the
No fruitfulness,
people, when they put your face,
He wanted the
and your
banana.
image, and they make all these channels about you, it actually is cyber harassment. It's cyber bullying. There are laws.
Yeah,
on the
but
books.
you have to convince YouTube to take it seriously.
Well, a couple of channels have disappeared not too long ago, so we'll see what happens. What happens is the channel owners are the ones.
You gotta stop that too. Now, I'm fair warning to Mike. Stop fucking claiming that you've taken channels down. Okay, it's not true. You haven't taken one channel down. I mean, he kind of did a couple things in the beginning, but he's claimed to have taken channels down because this. And let me tell you, man. If you're crying about fucking bullying, you should really get the fuck off or go somewhere. Go somewhere else, some another sector, and stop crying about bullying and shit like that. Because you do it more than most. Okay, go ahead.
I don't doubt that he's attempted to take channels down, and we know he's a crybaby.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely, definitely,
for sure.
You remember when he cried when
All right,
I don't talk about
with
it
the
much,
socks.
and Ben
So what they do is they make a sock of you, or they have one of their mods make a sock.
Yeah, when Han Banana said something,
Banana?
Mike Cerrone, he said something about the Holocaust. It was out of whack. You know, he shouldn't have said it. But Mike Cerrone was crying on Vegas Valley's channel about it, saying how bad it is. But yet, Mike, the day after, Mike Cerrone was laughing when Vegas Valley showed the video of somebody peeing on his grave, saying it was HB's brother. You know,
I remember that. Yeah, but I've never seen anybody that cries as much as Mike. Yeah, I forgot about that too. But Mike cries. That's what he does, man. He'll go to, and I've never seen such a crybaby that. Oh, over here they've done this. They said that about you. Obviously, what's going on in Jeff's, he's trying to manipulate, like Mr. B says, he's trying to fuck with this guy's head into thinking that the people in chat are actually his enemies or something. So.
Talk of you.
You guys need to stop talking
then
shit
they
about
swear
Jeff.
to God that they validated you. Oh, that's him. That's the real him. No, it's not. It's not the real me. It's not the real Jeff. It's not the real Untrackable. No, we're not. Yep. See what he's saying? Oh, that's messed up. And they start making all these videos about it. It's not. We're not even there. It's like we have.
Look at Untrackable, man.
Jeff, these people that hate us because they ain't us. They have nothing to talk about.
Yes.
They have no. Jeff, hear me out. Track.
Yeah, that's
hear
what
him
it
out,
is.
man. Don't interrupt him. Hear him out. Yeah.
They hate us because they ain't.
He when he says. Yeah, I like when he said, "Hear me out." Nobody said anything.
Nobody's saying anything. Jeff has been listening to him for like 15 minutes, and he's like, "No, hold on, Jeff. Hear me out, man."
But look at Untrackable's face. Look,
Mike,
he's confused.
Mike, those are the imaginary voices in your head that you hear. It is not Jeff interrupting you. Just so you know, man, that's in your mind.
Schizophrenia,
for sure. I think he is some type of. You think he's hearing fucking somebody in his head talking? It could be that. You know what I mean? Somebody telling him, "Yeah, you're talking shit about your Mike," and it's really not happening. It could be.
You know
they
what
have
it is,
nothing
don't
to
you?
talk about. They cannot have a conversation. They don't share anything personal in their lives. They don't talk about their families. All they do is
really. None of us do that.
There are people out here that are just.
By the way, let me say something about the people that choose to not show who they are. They use avatars. Listen. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? The fact that Mike goes on about, oh well, that person's a fat, ugly this and then that. I think he's trying to get people to actually, and it's not working, Mike. You can call people fat. You can call people whatever you want. They're not gonna risk whatever they have to show you that they're not this and that and the other. So
okay, let me comment on what Mike just said real quick. I want to make a direct comment about what Mike just said, that nobody comes on here and they just make fun of people and they don't share what goes on in their normal life, in their real life, right? They don't share it here, okay? And what I want to say to that is, Paul Morrison has a channel where he goes on and specifically talks about his mental health issues, and he does that hoping that someone will hear that and it
That's
will help
true.
them. Okay, there's a video of me on Eddie's channel. What is it called?
All
I
things
can't even think of the name of
serious.
the channel. All Things
All things.
Serious. All Things Serious. Where I talk for about an hour about my mental health and my suicide attempt with the idea that it could help someone, Mike. We come on and we talk about things in our lives that can help people. You come up here and talk about how big of hands you have and how you could choke people out and how you got all this money. So don't say that nobody comes on here, talks about their personal life, because we come up here and then Angel too. He's talked about his health. He's talked about different things, trying to help people get through their day.
That's
Okay,
right.
and so
Speak.
don't use these things, these
What's
these
going
statements
on?
that nobody does this and everybody does that. All right. I mean, so
That's right.
I'm gonna have to agree with Mr. B now. We're here. All of us would be willing to have a conversation with you, man. Come up and let's talk about all these things that nobody will ever talk to you about, and we can't talk about it. We're too stupid, and we're too scared, and you're going to destroy us. Okay,
Yeah.
come up and let's do it. All right, and
Absolutely.
enough of the threats that all these things are going to happen, bro. Because absolutely nothing's going to happen. Okay, you're not an FBI man. You ain't shit. And I'll come. I'll say it if you come up here, man. Fuck you. And fuck the horse you rode in, man, bro.
That's Vic
I do know what
Ferrari.
voice.
Hey,
I
let me
do know.
welcome Eddie is on the panel, guys.
Hey,
All
Eddie.
things serious.
What's going
What's
on?
going on,
everybody?
Eddie?
How you doing?
Good to see you. Speaking of the
Oh,
devil,
all
we're
right,
just speaking
man.
about you, brother. How
Yeah,
you
I
been,
heard.
man? Yeah. Well, listen, that's as serious as Vic Ferrari is ever gonna be. To piss off Vic Ferrari, it takes a fucking lot. So
I
there
do
you
know.
go.
I do know what voice he hears, though.
What is it?
You see, most people have a brain. He has a hamster on the wheel, and that's his hamster telling him, saying, "Fuck this, I'm out of here."
That's funny. Good to see you, Eddie, man. How you been, man?
Doing all right. Trying new things. I'm actually working on doing the 12-step program through AA, and I'm
Yeah.
doing one video at a time.
Yeah.
Sharing each
Awesome.
chapter.
Good, mate.
Yeah.
Good.
You know what? And to add on what Vic said, there's people that do come up and share the stories on a mission, and they're actually out there trying to help people. I have two,
Right.
or actually three, or at least four people on a panel that actually do that on a daily. You know what I mean? So, Mikey, you exaggerate about your life. You lie about your life, which is a big difference when you share something personal about your life. So, you know what I mean? So, but he
In
can
my
come up
videos,
and debunk us if he wants. Go
yeah,
ahead.
in my videos, I've talked about how I've tried to end myself. I've tried to do it several times. I've also talked about how I feel. When I feel low,
Yeah.
when I feel upset. Yes,
Real
Al.
issue. Real
But
issue.
the trouble is with me, mate. I'm a good dick. I'm useful.
Well, that's true.
But no, I've
That's
talked about, and like Vic said, if it just helps one person, then it's worth
Absolutely.
it.
Absolutely.
yeah. Eddie's another guy that does the same thing, man. I'm sorry I forgot your channel name there, Eddie. I was just in a little bit of a rant about because when people say shit like that, man, because none of and Spike too, man. Spike shared a lot of things about his life and about his relationship with Harley, and put himself out there, man. And none of us do it for clicks and views or for people to feel sorry for us or donations or any other fucking bullshit. Everybody on this panel does it because they think maybe one person will hear it and be helped.
It's
And you
all
got
about
Mike coming
spreading.
along saying that nobody does anything good for anybody, and we
It's
don't put anything
bullshit.
out about ourselves, man. Fuck you, Mike.
Exactly.
It's all about
Anyways,
trying to help people spread a bit of positivity and show that they're not alone in the world.
Yeah, he's a selective.
There's people that they can relate to. Maybe
Yeah.
not understand, but can show a bit of relation.
I mean, I wish I could point some good things about Mike, but honestly, I just can't. There isn't anything.
I can.
Even
I
his.
can.
Well, go ahead, give me one.
Mike can be very funny on panel. And Eddie, hello. I haven't been on panel with you before. I just wanted to say hello.
Oh, what's up, Mr. B?
Yeah. Well, he could be funny. That's true. He could be funny.
If
And he has
you know,
big hands.
Yeah. And he makes good basil.
Basil.
So you know, from what I've seen of him, I've heard him say a lot of things that he should have never said. He's done a lot of things he should have never done on panels. You know, claiming that you got it. What he said he had a degree in psychology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's a therapist.
He's a therapist. Yeah.
He's
I highly doubt that.
Is he
But-
marriage counselor too?
A marriage counselor. Yeah. Supposedly. But see, the thing is, with
When
the
you
difference
claim to
between
be a
him and yeah, go ahead.
When you claim to be a therapist,
That's
you
dangerous.
know, there's a way you come across to people.
Exactly.
There's a professionalism. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not professional.
No. If I had to go for him, because I had to, if I had to
Eddie,
go for him, 'cause I had a
wait.
drinking problem.
Eddie, are you telling someone that they're the biggest piece of shit on YouTube is not a effective therapy technique?
Hell no.
If I had a big alcohol problem and I went to him, seen him act as my therapist, I'd
But what
spend
about
the day in
telling
the
Tommy
pub.
he's a junkie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep, and laughing at all the people in Kensington too.
Well,
Like one minute he'll talk highly of people, and then the next minute, like I was watching that panel, that true crime channel. He was up on panel, and he was like, being all professional and non-violent, and then the next minute he was like, "Yeah, I could beat their ass." And I'm like, dude,
Right.
Well, Mike is not really
if we weren't
empathetic,
in a paper
sympathetic to
bag-
people. He's not a good listener. That's another thing. If you go to Mike for some therapy, you know what? Most likely it's gonna turn into a story about his life. You know what I mean? So who needs that type of therapy?
He has a
You're
thing
gonna go to
about
Mike for
asses, though.
therapy and end up in prison.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's dangerous. What he did to the ladies, and I know I talk about it a lot. He went to a channel, which I couldn't believe he did this. I get so fucking pissed when I think about it. He went to a channel to pretend to be a therapist to talk about the ladies that lost children. Now you got to be
missing
sick in the
children.
fucking
Missing
head.
children.
Yeah, missing children, right? So what do you say about somebody that does that?
Angel,
You know what I mean?
I watched that.
Hey, Vic,
He
shut your
didn't-
camera.
He didn't
Vic, your
just
camera's on.
go. Yep, he didn't just go onto that chat. He begged to go
Yeah.
onto that panel. He was begging, "Let me up. I'm a cop. I'm a therapist." Those are the words he used.
That's
Now
sick.
I have checked the law, and I know laws are different in the states from state to state, but it's generally accepted that if you call yourself an ex-police officer to gain favor,
That is
and
against the
you're not
law.
an ex- that is
I don't know.
against the law.
Yeah, but I don't know if it works on the internet. I don't know if
Yeah,
uh,
it does. It does.
does it?
There's-
Okay.
Yeah, because you're gaining favor of somebody.
Well, that's true, but I just thought that if you obviously there's a couple out there in YouTube land that pretend to be cops and get caught up. But I thought
Yeah.
if you say it on YouTube, you couldn't get in trouble. But it's possible, I guess. Yeah. Well, let's
It's all ego based. It's all about ego.
It is. It is. And sorry, Mike, you said I smell like fish and chips. I'd rather smell of fish and chips than possibly a scummy brown bag of cheap fucking whiskey or you've been drinking. I don't know, but I'd rather smell of fish and chips than
Yeah,
that.
you don't want to smell like jungle boobies at all. I can only imagine.
Pure.
Today
They
Mike said
ate
that
their
when
life,
he got out of
they ate
college,
their
he went.
experiences, their
Go ahead.
Mike
Go ahead,
said when
Mr.
he got out of college, he went to work in a restaurant, which is kind of odd. But I
That was
I
that's
seriously
gross,
doubt.
man. That's
I
gross,
seriously
bro.
doubt that he has any college degree, let alone a minor in psychology. And Mike, you can prove that I'm full of shit. Just show your paperwork that you're a college graduate. Everyone knows your name. It's not
Yep.
like you're going to give anything up. So Show it to
That
us,
was
Mike.
my, yeah, that
You
was
see-
my
Humiliate
job.
me.
When I
Embarrass me.
first left school, I went into catering. I worked as a kitchen porter in an army barracks.
No, but see, Mike's biggest lie so far is that he went to Rutgers, a well-known school, a school that's known for football mostly. I think, you know what I mean. If anything, but that could be easily fact checked. You know what I mean. So I think somebody went through all the fucking yearbooks and there's. Oh, you did find a Mike's wrong, but it wasn't him, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I did find a Rutgers football team list. So I checked all the way back to the 80s. Even on the reserve list, because they've got a reserve list too. There's no Mike Cerrone.
How about the water boy? Maybe he was.
There was a
Yeah.
Cerrone killed in action.
How about the jock carrier? The guy that has to carry the jock straps around after the game? That could have been. Hey, by the way, just so you guys know, man, my therapist threatens bodily harm on me almost every session. So there, I'm gonna have to agree with Mike. It's like, yeah, listen, you straighten yourself out, I'm gonna snap your neck. And so far, it's worked for me. So far, I've been straightening myself out.
Yeah, I'm a
They usually start with the collarbone technique.
Yeah,
I really do believe that, Vic. I really do believe he threatens you with violence, because I would too.
Yeah,
right. It's understandable in my case.
Seems like, from what I can gather, it's a lot of older people, like me being almost 50. A lot of people are like 50, 60, 70 years old, and they sit behind the screen and they type all this rah-rah shit, right? But they'll never come up on stream. They'll never come up.
I'm here, Mike. I'm here right now. Come and debate me. I'm old.
That's all they are. They want to say all this crap, but they'll never come. Because if they come up, we'll rip them to shreds. The amount of
get your ass up
I
here, rip me to shreds. Let's go.
I would have disappeared years ago. But I don't let anybody get to me. I continue.
Yeah, he doesn't let anybody get to him. Yeah, okay, yeah.
I've seen
Get
people
your
get
ass
to you.
up here.
When they say things about my kids or my family, yes.
Yeah,
you're right.
That's part of
Yeah.
it. They
But,
do
I mean,
know
if
how
it's-
to push
Mike,
buttons.
People say hello
for
to you
anyone
and
to
you
talk
fucking
about-
go crazy, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you know what?
Angel,
Unfortunately, go ahead,
can I time out, Angel? I want to say something that this reminded me of, and I know we're having trouble getting through the video. So,
No, go ahead.
So what I said that got Mike so upset is, I told Jeff, would you please explain to Mike what pedophilia is and is not? And that's when he said, I'm not going to touch that. And then Mike blew up at me. I'm a piece of shit. I'm talking shit about him, all this stuff. All I did was correct him. I didn't insult him. Another time he blew up at me, he called me a faggot, was because he was putting out some bullshit about blood types, which he knows nothing about, saying he has the rarest blood type in the world. And I corrected him, and Telecline corrected him. And then who's the other lady that the nurse that came on, Ross Kahn came on and corrected him. And if that's what gets him, if you correct something he says, he just loses his shit entirely.
Mr. B, I remember that. Wasn't that time he said he had the blood type of an Aboriginal Australian?
Well, yeah. What happened? What happened is he said that he couldn't do something because he had the rarest blood type in the world. Bullshit. And he said that he doesn't have any antigens. Well, if you don't have any antigens, that makes you type O. And then he says he has RH. Well, if you have RH, that makes you O positive, and that happens to be the most common blood type in the world, not the rarest. The rarest is RH null, and it is mainly Aboriginals, like maybe 50 people in the world have it. And there's actually blood types that are even rarer than that. But
Mike the Abo.
One of the fun things that I find fun about YouTube is it's not knowing or learning, and sometimes I stand corrected, and that's that's how I use YouTube. Obviously, Mike, when somebody's not even trying to disrespect you, just correcting you on something, he takes it as a slight, or you're trying to clown him or something like that. So that's his biggest problem. His ego is way too fucking big. So it's
not ego.
Your children having.
Is this what?
It's a circular troll.
Oh, it's a circular troll.
Relations with each other. That's a sick person. There was a person that I was cool with for a while, and they started putting pictures of my grandson and my son, and putting fake,
Listen, that might have happened, but when you gonna leave that alone? Because that hasn't happened since Nick Vogt has been, you know what I mean. So when are you gonna let this go? I think you've told this story to Jeff about at least a dozen times. So.
dildos in
I'm
his
not a
face
fan of
and
Nick
stuff like
Bolt.
this.
Him and Nick
And
Bolt
that
never got
person,
Oh, me neither.
that person unfortunately got real lifed, and they haven't been on YouTube for over a year and a half. If you're going to do that to someone's
It's different.
Do you think that's a good thing, going real life on somebody for some words or some pictures on YouTube?
Well,
You
Nick
think
Bolt
is that something to be celebrated, Mike? You fucking
Nick
moron.
Bolt's still on YouTube. He doesn't hang
I
around
don't-
these
I don't-
parts. I think he goes to Dr. Dave's.
Yeah, he
He's
probably
still
does.
around.
Yeah, he's
still
probably
around.
Yeah.
And he's still at the
When it's
university too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like they say, listen, it gets too hot in the kitchen, get the fuck out. You can't stand the heat, you know what I mean? So yeah, people they go too far. But it's not everybody. So
Don't
Everybody
do
you
to
had a
others what
connection
you
with.
do yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even
Yes.
then, once it goes sour.
But
like
if you're
that-
gonna put sex toys in front of an underage child,
But you're a troll.
Jesus.
You know what people are gonna do. Like it should not surprise you that people.
That what he's saying right there about the toys and I never seen that. I think he's bullshitting about that.
I never saw it.
I've never seen anything like that. I think he's adding to whatever the fuck that
I think it's when
the sex toys did happen. You know, there's pictures, memes, videos, but not about
with Nick
his.
Volt. Not with Nick
Yeah.
Volt.
Exactly. So he's lying about that. He's
yeah,
he's
mostly
obviously
him and Joe.
Exactly. So
People are doing shit like that because this is the internet, and people
Yes.
are going to do stuff like that. They make videos of me with targets on my face and with my antlers getting shot with arrows, and like people are
Yeah.
going to make that kind of content. That's
No
just
problem.
you have to just accept that that's out there.
one of the most disgusting arguments I've heard, Flaky Jake, has been Mike and Vic. I'm not Vic. I'm sorry, Nick Volt. That one disgusting, back to back, going back and forth, talking about the kids' wives. It's almost unwatchable.
And
It
there's
shouldn't be a
laws.
shock, is what I'm saying.
And there's actually laws in Virginia that you're not legally allowed to put pictures of people's underage kids online. You can't do that. Jeff, the person's been gone for almost 2 years. They're gone off of YouTube. Their argument
Let
is
me
years now?
fast forward this. Yeah.
piece of shit. That's a sick person. Look, Tommy D's up there. Tommy D. I'm sorry to interrupt. Tommy D, come on panel and show us how you got kicked out. You turned on all your friends again, Tommy. I'm a very effective troll. I'm very good at it. Promise you, Jeff. I promise you, I won't do that here. Promise you. Two-faced Tommy, come on panel. Sorry,
No,
I'm sorry,
you're
I'm
not
sorry.
coming up and doing drama. And
Yeah,
Tommy
come
can
up.
come up if he wants
Tommy
to
D.
chat. I
Tommy
haven't
D.
seen him in a
Tommy
while.
D. is a
I'm
two-faced
the-
piece of shit. Come on, panel, Tommy. Come
Whoa.
on. I'll even go down. I'll even
Don't
drop down.
trash my guest.
I'll drop down.
I don't know if I want to show it, but he did at the end of a stream. I don't know if it's this one. He did call down comment. I'm sorry. He did call Tommy D a fucking junkie, which is really fucking low even for you, Mikey. Because Tommy once upon a time, if I remember correctly, Tommy was really kind to you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He gave you a platform and treated you nice for a while, and for you to go and of all things. And call him that. But that's you, Mike. That's who you are. Nobody's surprised by that.
He was like the original Jeff. He was like the original Jeff to Mike.
Again,
Yes,
that won't in Tommy's
first
favour
time.
because it got him clicks and views and subs.
That's true. Listen, it's a give and take when you have Mikey up in your panel. Yeah, you're gonna lose some, you're gonna win some.
I'll drop down.
I'd rather lose.
Yeah, Tommy D, you're
than
a
have him
fucking
on.
two-faced piece of shit. That's what you are. You're a two-faced. I used to talk to Tommy D behind the scenes. And I try to help
we
him.
used to all hang out here.
Now imagine being Mike's friend, okay, and talk behind the scenes like he says. He's gonna expose you. He's gonna talk about personal things. So yeah, I would put a warning out. Be careful if you're gonna talk offline with Mikey, because if he gets mad at you, forget about it. He's gonna spill the beans.
Together on
Yeah.
this panel.
Forget about it.
Yeah, with his
less
drug
than a year
abuse.
ago,
With-
everybody was getting
yeah.
wrong. So I don't know what happened.
Yeah, no problem. And he starts turning on me for no reason. No reason whatsoever.
No reason.
Because he fell
Turning
in with the
on you
Canadian.
is what? Saying things about you in the chat or on
Yeah,
panels?
lying. Just lying about me. lying about me completely. And Tommy D is a two-faced piece of shit. He's a triangle face. So come on panel and talk about it, bro. Come up on panel. He just got
Come
kicked
up
out of
on
the
panel,
Canadians,
Mike.
and the Canadians
Get
just
up here.
kicked him out
Get
of
your
the
ass
panel
up here.
again.
Now.
There was no. I don't think. I don't. I pay a little bit of attention, but I don't think any kicking out was done. I think it was something about just him. Just
man.
going. He's just not hanging with those people. The people that was used to hang with. That's it. But see, Mikey has to add a lie and say, "Oh, he got kicked out." This and that. Obviously. Yeah.
That
Hey, can
looks
I ask
like
Eddie a Can I ask Eddie a question before we continue this?
Go ahead.
Eddie,
Dino.
Yeah.
Did you shave your head?
Not yet.
Who's shaving their heads and why?
That's still coming. That's still coming up. All right.
I'm gonna go to the barber and have it recorded at the barber shop.
Okay.
Get done right, so I don't mess it up and cut my skin open.
Yeah, you're gonna need an extra wide, screen. You got a big dome there.
It's all hair, man. Once the hair's gone, it's a little tiny little head inside there.
Well, you never know. I've wanted to go bald, but I can only imagine how I'm going to look. So some people look right on and being bald. Yeah. Why not?
The reason why I'm doing it is because a personal friend of mine was diagnosed with cancer.
Oh, I see.
And they're going through treatment, and the treatment they're going through caused their hair to start falling out. So she had to shave her head.
You're a good guy, Eddie. For sure.
That's solid. Very solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a good mate.
God bless you, Eddie. For sure, man. That's good stuff, man.
You got, well, it was Weenie, but it was a Tyler. They all kicked him out again. The Canadian girls, they're all part of that Liliana.
All right, let's see if we can get through some of this.
It's Liliana again. There we go again.
Has he, Jeff? Has he, Jeff? He talks shit about. He talks shit about you on other panels. He talks shit about you.
Oh, back up a little bit, Angel.
Yeah,
I think Mr. B. Talking about Mr. B now.
I think this is the one that is talking about Mr. B. Yeah.
Right. Hey, that's not the real Tommy. That's not the real Tommy.
I did check
It
the
was the
account,
real Tommy.
and it was not Tommy's old account that I know him under.
Hey, go away. Go back to.
Oh no, Mr. B, I'm not touching that one.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not educating grown people.
Right,
about
yeah,
that topic.
Mr. B, be very careful. I've been trading waters with you. How you got a wrench?
What does that mean?
But just be very careful, because if Jeff doesn't
B
know
has
this,
been a very helpful mod, I have to say.
has he, Jeff?
I
Has he,
don't
Jeff? He
regret
talks shit
giving
about.
him
He
the wrench
talks.
at all.
See, right there, Jeff should have said, hold up, because Mr. B is solid as a fucking rock. He's always in his chat, always supported. He has a wrench for a reason. If I was Jeff, I would have handled this a little bit different. Obviously, it's not my channel, but he's actually, it's not just Mr. B brings something to the channel. He doesn't even come on panel, but he's very informative, he's very supportive in chat. Now, imagine if Mike continues doing this it's almost destroying his channel. You know what I mean? I think that's his mission, to really destroy his channel by talking about the people in chat.
I know if anybody talked like that on my channel, they'd be dropped straight away.
Yeah,
It's
I would
my
have
house.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's my house. This is your house. We're all guests. Some are valued more than others. If Michael Swan was here, he wouldn't be valued. But some valued more than others, and you still wouldn't let them to dictate to you and who to have in your house, would you?
Exactly. And that's why one of the reasons Mr. B is up here. So, Mike, if you're out there, okay, I'm going to go on for a little while. If you're out there, come up here and I'll drop, because I know, if anything, it's me that you're probably afraid of, or whatever you want to call it. And you can have a conversation with Mr. B and the rest of the people up here.
Well,
right?
what do you think Mike meant when he said that he's treading water?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back a little bit.
He talks shit about.
Yeah,
He's drowning in his own bullshit.
No, I think he's wearing a
empty
nappy.
threat.
He's in his nappy, mate, and
I'm
you
not.
need to
It's
change
pretty
it.
much an empty threat.
I'm not educating grown people.
Right,
about
yeah,
that topic.
Mr. B, be very careful. I've been treading waters with you. How you got a wrench, I don't know, but just be very careful, because if Jeff doesn't,
How you got a wrench, I don't know. You know why? Because Jeff, at least he's smart enough to get the right wrenches to the right fucking people. Okay, so you fucking dummy.
He
No,
has
that's-
been a very helpful mod, I have to say.
has he, Jeff?
I
Has he,
don't
Jeff? He
regret
talks shit
giving
about.
him
He
the wrench
talks.
at all.
He talks shit about you on other panels. He talks shit about you.
Well, clip it
So-
then and show it to me.
I will. I'll get it back to you. I'll get it back to you.
Okay,
I'll get
Angel,
it back to you.
pause.
Mind you, this is 2 days ago, I think. Go ahead, Mr. B.
Okay, so I'm addressing Mike directly now. Mike, you are a liar. I will prove it, just like I proved that you were a liar about the black card and humiliated you on numerous occasions over that. If you have, first of all, you said I go to other panels and talk shit about Jeff. Has anyone seen me on any other panels recently?
I haven't.
No, I don't go on panels except for today. If you find any evidence of me talking shit about Jeff on a panel or in chat or in email or in Discord, I will pay Jeff $50. Jeff is your friend. You can help him out
$50.
tremendously by showing what you said. You said that you were going to provide it to Jeff. Now, today you said, nah, I don't think I'll do it. I think I'll just quit like a baby. Get your ass up here and let's debate it. Get up here. Who is the pussy?
Right.
All right,
And,
I'm done.
yeah, no, great stuff. Obviously, Mike, you won't. If anything, you won't come up because you know you fucking lied on Mr. B, big time. Big
And
time.
not just me, not just me.
And not just
on,
Mr. B, Telecline, and a bunch of other shit happens. He's
Oh,
been,
there you go.
yeah, he's
Liz
been
is
going around
also-
just telling Jeff all types of bullshit about people that are. It's not just random people. He can say that about me. He doesn't even say that about me, I think. But he says it about other people. It's like, what the fuck are you
and
doing, bro?
it's lying and it's manipulation, and those are two huge markers for narcissistic personality disorder.
Yeah.
Huge
Amen.
markers.
And Liz has offered another further $10 to that.
Yeah. Hey, I'll add. I'll double that if he can find something. He said 50. I'll add another 50. He can find now. Well, what we're looking for, Mr. B talking shit about Jeff. Find that, and I'll even double. So that's 110 between me, Mr. B, and Paul.
I'll put
Okay?
a further £10 onto any clip.
There you go. All right.
All right, Mike, help your friend out.
Help your friend out. Let's see.
Yeah. So Waffle House. Oh, look, Waffle is here. The weirdo. Yeah, that was
Just
not the real
insults
Tommy.
everyone.
That wasn't him.
Yeah.
That wasn't.
Well, they said he had 2 channels.
That's not us. That's not us. These are all sock accounts.
So I don't know where this one ended. He called Mike. Is this the one? Let me see. I'll check it out.
In the Discord, and all the drama people showed up to go after Mike.
Well, Tommy, alcoholism is bad, but
No,
so is
I'm wrapping
also,
it up. Say you.
Look how bad it gets. Watch.
Say
So
your
is also
goodbyes.
shooting heroin.
Say your
Shooting heroin,
goodbyes.
Tommy.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Look at that.
Tommy, goodbye to the needle in your arm.
You just
Look at that. Look at
This
that.
is sad. This is so
It's
sad.
fucking
wow.
sick. This is fucking
I didn't
sick.
hear that
You know
part.
what? I met my chat sometimes in the past have gotten out of line, but I would never let somebody disrespect anybody on this fucking panel.
I'll tell you something else. Mike always says if people saw him in person, they would shit their pants. Mike, you would never talk to someone like that in person. You would never call a lady the names that you call them on YouTube. The names you've been calling them for 3 years, you would never say that in person.
You know what I mean? There's a number of people that have gone through addictions and they've been clean for a long time. But this motherfucker doesn't just call him a junkie, the needle in the arm. You're a disgusting human fucking being, Mike. I'm gonna say it over and over again. I wish Tommy does meet up with you so he can whoop your ass in a Philly type of way with a cheesesteak in his hand. And that's what I gotta say.
said you don't
Mikey,
have a
I'm
problem
muting.
with it, that you're cool.
Angel, what I'd like
Yeah,
to
go ahead,
say
I'm sorry.
is, no matter how Mike says he's big and people are shit themselves, well, I'd like to extend an invite to him to come to England. Then I'll see if I shit myself when I see him.
Yeah, he doesn't have money to go to the next state. I don't think he can make it to England. All right, let's continue.
You just sat up here and told me, no, we're cool. I don't have a problem. We don't have beef. I don't have a problem with Tommy.
So Terry is my ex-wife's name. So Tommy, you're dating my ex-wife?
All right, Mike, you're gonna have to go talk to Tommy.
All right, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yeah, I thought it was in Tommy at first. Somebody asked me, I think it was on Kane. Is that Tommy? Because Tommy had wrote something on dating Terry or something along those lines, right? So somebody asked, I said, I don't think so. It doesn't sound like Tommy. Okay, I was wrong. I think he got blocked. I think it was on Jeff's, as a matter of fact. Come to find out, it was Tommy trolling him a little. So, but my question is, does that justify, because he's playing with a name? It could be any Terry, by the way. You saying what you just said about needles and heroin, does that justify that? You think that's
Nah.
right? You think that's not even fair? You're talking about a name versus somebody, that's actually clean. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's Mikey's brain.
Wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Mike.
I didn't know she liked Little Junkie.
Okay, I gotta wrap up.
There you go.
Hey,
Maybe
Angel,
you
I-
trash.
And about
if
uh-huh.
if Mike would put money where his mouth is, and we could choose a charity of his choosing, okay,
Mhm.
I would tie one hand behind my back and meet him in the park.
Here we go. Oh, you gotta watch with the squirting though. He cheats. You know what I mean?
And I would let him train, and I would not train.
Yeah, but if he starts to lift off his shirts and start squirting you, you got to duck. You got to cover your eyes. He's like a
Yeah, that
you know
is
what I
his defense.
You know,
Animals
you
do
know-
have that type of defense.
you know those spitting cobras. He's like that.
Mike, I challenge you to a spelling bee.
There you go. Let's have a nice. You know what? Yeah, that's actually good. Let's have a nice spelling bee. No arguing, no nothing between you and Mr.
I
D.
challenge Mike to an IQ test.
We could we could actually do that too, if anything. Yeah.
You guys know what a Hyundai Accent hatchback is, right?
Yeah. I don't know about the hatchback, but a Hyundai. Yeah. You have one?
Small little car.
Mhm.
The Accents, they're little cars.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 6'6", and I used to drive one, right?
All right.
And I was driving down the road one day, and this truck must have had road rage and cut me off. So I'm like, all right, I downshifted and cut him off. Then he goes around and cuts me off, pulls over. I pull up behind him. He gets out of his truck. I get out of my car. He got back in his truck and drove away.
Oh, you saw how big you were. Yeah, I see that a lot. Actually, you know what? Talking about little cars, I have this news clip. All right, let's play this. Let's get away from the mic stuff real quick.
Oh, I see this.
Hey, I have one final
Rapper is
thing.
going viral for
Angel.
something other than her music.
Go ahead, Mr. B. Uh-huh.
Vic mentioned IQ tests. Okay, how someone can go around saying they have a 151 IQ? I mean that's like Alexander Newton. I don't know why he's saying that, but he says he's very intelligent. He said that so many times. But intelligence is not just about IQ. There's also things like emotional intelligence. Things now,
facts.
where would Mikey score in emotional intelligence? Things like self-awareness, well, that would be a 0.
Self-awareness. That'd be a 0.
Self-regulation, that would be a 0. Social
Yeah.
skills. Let's see, social skills. Where does pulling your penis out online, eating boogers, scratching and sniffing? Okay, we'll give him a 0 for that. Empathy.
Yeah.
What would we score him for an empathy?
That's a negative.
Yeah,
Is
that's
there
a negative.
negatives?
Yeah.
And the last one, it would be motivation. And he doesn't seem too highly motivated. If he had a degree, a college degree, and he ended up as a carpet cleaner. So
I'm so
That's
going to
true.
disagree with you, Mr. B. He does have empathy. He has shown it several times.
Really?
But what he does do with it, then the next day, you're going to get yourself a bullshit comment about you. He's done it to me. And he said, I'm sorry to hear that. And really, and he sounded genuine. Then the next day, he called me an old man.
Yeah.
well, there's a negative side to empathy where narcissists will use that as a tool. But I don't want to get into that today. I'll let
Right.
Angel.
Let me ask a
Yeah.
question. Is there actual something I can bring up and have somebody tested, their IQ tested out there on YouTube land?
There's IQ tests.
There is. All right. Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna fish around afterwards and see if I can find an actual IQ test so he can actually. I don't know if he'll take it. Prove us wrong, Mike. Prove us wrong. So let me play this.
There's also there's a narcissistic personality inventory test that you can do.
Yeah,
online.
that's the
And
one we
it's-
should do. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really interesting because one of
It is.
the statements on there was, "I can read a person like a book." Well, how many
There you
times have
go.
we heard Mikey say that? And that's a negative, by the way. And another one is they got what they deserved. Well, we
They got
heard
what
him
they
say that about
deserved.
Nick too. So
Yeah,
all right, I'll
so
mute up.
I will
Yeah,
say, if you can read people like a book, ABCs are not a book, mate.
yeah. But by the way, Spike, vocabulary, yeah, that's spelling. You can ask Vic Ferrari about that, and grammar. You can ask Mr. Vic about that. Yeah, I kind of have probably a 0 on that. But check this out. Now, I'm not making fun of people that are heavy or overweight or anything like that. I'm a little chunky myself, but this is really interesting.
Fans know her as Dank DeMoss, and they're fuming after a Lyft driver allegedly denied her a ride because of her size. And Fox News' Jessica Dubnak is live in Detroit with this.
By the way, she's 500 pounds. That's all I'm gonna say. She's 500 fucking pounds.
Story. Tell us how this all unfolded here, Jessica.
Well, it all unfolded on video. Deja Banlane whipped out her phone when this all happened. Now, the Lyft driver, he was kind enough and apologetic, but refused her a ride and said that she would not fit and that her weight couldn't be handled by his tires. Now she's filing a lawsuit.
Have you been in cars that size before?
Yes, I have. I've been in cars smarter than that, you know.
Deja Blanding tells us.
Now
she needs a fucking tank.
Everybody sees it. Now listen, if you're a Lyft driver, I would think if you work for Lyft or you work for Uber, you have a choice whether to. There's people that are drunk. There's people this and that. It's your car. If you think your car can't take, like Eddie just said, he has a small car. The guy has a really small car. Does he have the right to say no? I can't. I'm sorry, lady. You're gonna have to find another. You know what I mean? So. He's trying to protect his fucking living. He makes a living with his fucking car. He doesn't want his shock blown or his tires. I don't know. But just watch.
Wow, she's up there.
Oh, by the way, this is the Twins channel. I have the actual without reacting. I have the actual new, but they did such a good job. But let's check.
I think that's about 450, 500. She's actually 500 pounds. 500. Mm-hmm. Well, she's 100 pounds away from that show, My 600-Pound Life. Baby, this would have made a great episode.
Jesus, man.
Nuts. Yeah. No, I'll give you a pass up to 400 pounds. You know, but as soon as you get over 400, too much. Hey, Kelvin. You know why? Because I'm a libertarian. Hey, Kelvin. Hey, even weight scales have limits.
She was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
Believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe it.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a.
He started saying something about his tires. That's funny. That part is funny.
Slap in the face. That was like my tires. You know, like.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Obviously, he was looking for a way out. Maybe he was a little callous about it. He could have been a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? But you know, he could have just said no. He just said
diplomatic.
You know, yeah, diplomatic about it. He didn't have to mention his tires and his shocks and shit like that.
Maybe he did say no. You already seen one part of the video. Maybe he did say, look,
that's true.
I just can't take you. And she going, why? Why can't you take me? Why can't you do this? Why can't you? And he just got so frustrated. He went, because you is fat. You'll destroy my tires.
By the way, she's a rapper. She's an upcoming rapper. So
she's no wonder she's a rapper. It looks like she's had a few burgers.
People publicity stunt.
To order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough. Dank DeMoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
What's going on now?
It really hurt.
What was that?
It looks like a Lyft might be hurting pretty soon too.
Yeah, you know what's not funny? I think she has a lawsuit. She has a legitimate what you call it when you discrimination. Something about discrimination. Yeah, I think she has a legitimate fucking lawsuit. I think she might win this because you know why? The guy opened his fucking mouth. He really just said like Mr. B just correct, like diplomatic about it. And I mentioned the fact that she's so big, and that's why he could have said anything else. You can't discriminate against color, and he might have to fucking pay. A company might have to pay.
Angel, it's not discrimination though, is it?
Oh, what is it?
It's because she's fat. I mean, I'm a hefty bloke myself. I'm a big bloke myself. I need to lose the weight, really, I do. But I'm not that size.
Look at the lawyer's face. He knows there's money coming. Look at his face.
If I was a lawyer,
I think he's watching the rap video right there.
Look at the lawyer. He's foaming at the mouth. Look, he knows there's money.
Characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have Christians in my car, or Muslims in my car.
Is it the same? Is it the same guy?
No.
You tell me.
No, it's not the same.
Not even close, right?
Not even close.
She could have broke the car suspension. She could have broke its axle.
It's kind of an easy case. You just look up his past rides, and if he's ever had 3 people on the back seat that weigh more than 550 pounds collaboratively.
That's actually a good point. That's a good point.
And
Hold on.
You win the case.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
It
That's a good point.
It depends. It depends.
The distribution of the weight.
Yes, it depends on if all 3 people were over 150 pounds apiece. That means, because not every single female is over 150 pounds apiece.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, so if you, Angel, and Vic were in the car, maybe you guys would weigh more than 550 pounds collaboratively.
If me and Vic were in the car, we'd be almost 600 pounds.
There you go. Boom.
Hey, man.
But my thing is it possible?
The reason why I said that is I'm almost 400 pounds. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I know. You're
a big dude. But let me ask Mr. B this.
Whoa! You're 6'6" and almost 400 pounds.
That's a big fucker right there, Mr. B. What? You don't know Eddie's big as fuck.
Holy shit, man! Wow!
I thought you knew. You can't tell. He's a big guy.
Wow. No, I didn't realize he was fucking Sasquatch walking out a real life Sasquatch, man. Holy shit!
Yeah, but let me ask you
a question. I apologize, Eddie, for anything I've ever said that maybe you took the wrong way. I love everything you do always, man. Jesus Christ!
You've just scared Vic.
Now, I think Mr. B can answer this question. Is it possible for somebody to break a suspension or pop tires or even the shocks being that big on a car? Could it happen?
No, not really.
No, I don't think so.
Well, have you ever seen? Okay, so my best friend, his ex-wife, was over 400 pounds, right? And she pulled up into the driveway, and the whole driver's side car lifted up when she got out.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Now, when we were looking at the video, if you go back a little bit, that car looked lowered, unless that was the curb that I saw. Okay. Yeah. Imagine she's sitting on that, and all of a sudden the car's sitting on the frame.
Yeah, but
cars are designed to go over things like potholes and curbs and that sort of thing. So you're going to have a instantaneous impact load that's going to be a lot more than her static load.
Also, what type of car did he have?
It looks like a little Honda, like a little coupe. Yeah. You know what I mean? Honda coupe.
Could she fit into that car safely? Because I know I'm a big guy, and sometimes when I order an Uber, I will order an Uber XL so I can have more room getting in and out of the car.
Yeah. Well, there's another video where she shows that she can fit in the car, but the fucking car's a Jeep. Of course, you fit in a Jeep. It wasn't even fair. So, I think, listen, as an Uber driver, or that's a tough job anyway. By the way, if you can deny people rides, but I think he made a mistake by opening his mouth and saying, you know what I mean? I think he could actually lose this fucking lawsuit. But
airlines do this all the time, don't they?
Yes, they do. They make you buy 2 seats if you're too fucking big, right?
Or they won't let you on the plane.
They won't let you on the plane. Yeah.
Well, wouldn't that be discrimination?
No, it's a certain way thing.
I think they have it.
So that's a slippery slope right there, bro. So
it is.
It's also to do with regulations with the seat and the seat belt.
So
right. Mm-hmm.
I go into Walmart, right? okay, and I'm shopping for clothes, and I can't find nothing that'll fit me. Is that discrimination against
No.
fat people?
No, but because they have a tall man, a big man, tall man store, so they, you know, yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
But Walmart has a plus size section for
A plus
women.
size, yeah.
Just
Yeah,
not a
but
plus size section for men.
With airlines, they have
Yeah.
the seat arrangements on the planes enough to use the capacity of the plane. So seats are a little bit narrower on some airlines. So that's why they say you need to buy 2 seats so you can fit safely in the seat, and you
That's
can
why
have the
first
seat use the
class.
seatbelt around you.
That's another thing. Is it a safety hazard? Because I'm pretty sure one of those Hondas, the seatbelt in the back it has to be real small, so she wouldn't be strapped in.
You'd have to have an extender. You'd have to have a seatbelt extender, and I know people that have
To
had those on their
accommodate-
cars.
to
Yeah,
accommodate
because of their
people, yeah.
size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
was thinking about me. I was thinking about me, Eddie, and Paul. Man, that's like 1,000 pounds, man. This is getting to be kind of mind blowing now.
Well, I'm happy to say that I've lost 15 pounds in the last month, Vic? Something like that. 14
I think
pounds.
if I was an Uber, I think if I was an Uber driver in America, I'd drive a flatbed round. Just put them in the flatbed, put them you sitting there. But it's cold. Don't care. Sit there.
All right, let's finish playing this. Okay.
Well, also
That's
let's
not
not
the same
let's not
thing. It's
forget.
totally.
Hold on.
He's in a-
Go ahead, Spike.
Go ahead, Spike.
If you're, I mean, I love people of all shapes and sizes, but if you're 550 pounds and not respectfully ordering an XL, shame on you.
Wait, if you have that option, wouldn't you take that option? Listen, I'm a big person. Let me. Oh, I didn't even know that
I
even
do that
existed.
just for
An
leg
XL.
room. I rarely ride Uber, but I definitely order the better car if I can because it's leg
Of
room.
course. Maybe it costs a little bit more. I think she was trying to save money and didn't order the XL
And
car.
also, there is a safety issue. Now, it doesn't matter if she wears a seatbelt in the back. If she didn't wear a seatbelt in the back, that 500 pounds, once you crash, is going to project itself forward onto you at that speed.
I mean, I'm saying, Lord forbid that happens. She's gonna get fucked up. I'm telling you, she's gonna get really hurt. She's not strapped in.
Yep. And if there was another accident, if that didn't happen and she ended up in an accident and the car turned turtle, how the fuck they're going to get out of the car safely?
Yeah, it's true.
They're going to cut off the roof and use a crane to get out of the car.
So, hey, chosen one, go to my community.
My bad. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to show you guys that. I think did we finish this one already? I think we did. Maybe not. Let me see.
Here right now.
Yeah.
Is 8.
Let me see what this is. Look at
People will contact me behind
look
the
on
scenes, hey,
Trackable.
man, did you see this?
Oh God, not these guys.
They're the ones.
So they're
drawing
egging
me.
it on.
Yeah, they're drawing.
You're
me
you're playing into their game.
Oh no, it's back to these guys.
don't
Okay,
get
never mind.
upset.
I thought we were looking at. I thought we were looking at
You
Dave,
don't
and
get
then
upset, but you get obsessed because you keep you.
Look at talking about expressions. Now, Mr.
Yep,
B has
look
me
at
looking
that
at
smile.
Mike. Look at that funky little smile he puts on his face.
Oh, not at all. You know, I contemplated,
No.
leaving for a while again, just like stepping away for a while. But it's
No,
like,
no, it's
if
okay.
you do that, then you're giving the people that want you to leave the ammunition.
We're back on the people.
No, the people as in negativity. People
I
want you
know,
to go
but
away.
we're that's
Vic, he doesn't know how to stop. He can't control himself. I really think Mike has a self-control issue. He cannot
No shit.
stop himself. He said no shit. Yeah, I mean, but it's really bad though. It's more than most, I should say. I don't
that's
know.
what Track is saying. I believe it keeps defaulting to that topic.
Sure.
Look at his face. Look. His face.
Anyways, Michael, what have you been up to, sir? What have you been up to?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. I'm good though. Like I said, I'm gonna stop talking because
He is so pissed right now.
You don't have to stop talking.
What you been up to? I'm good.
What's new with you?
It keeps going onto the YouTube drama, and none of us care about that at all.
Look,
It
No
doesn't
problem.
even affect us.
No problem at all.
listen. Shout out to Jeff. Okay, I see you trying to control your panel. Shout out to you. I really kind of empathize with you. You know what I mean? I don't know how. I wouldn't have him. I would not have somebody like Mike changing the topics and making it. I can't have somebody up here that's always going to make it about them. You know what I mean? I just can't do it. Go ahead.
There is a Scottish word that suits Mike perfect. And the Scottish word is sleek it.
What is it? Sleeker?
Sleek it.
Sleek it? What is that? Sleek
It means, it means a sly little fucker.
Ah, okay. You add that onto that Bible thing you're doing, that whole church thing.
Oh no, I won't add that one. I've got.
Mike,
I've got
I just want to
everything
know.
ready
I'm
almost.
seriously asking.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I don't know what happened with Leggy. Poor Leggy caught the blunt of Mike's fucking anger. I don't know what happened. Let me see what
How you
happened.
been? Like,
Good,
no
good.
bullshit.
Thank you for asking. I'm glad that you're
But
asking.
I don't
Great.
want you to stop talking completely. I like.
I'm just listening. I'm just
what you have
listening.
to say.
See, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. So
No,
if I
you're
talk,
not damned at all.
then there's a problem.
Poor
But if I
Mikey.
don't talk, there's a problem.
Mikey poop.
So it's
Well,
kind of a conundrum, isn't it?
is
A
it
what?
okay that I call you Michael? Is it okay? I should have asked you first. Is Michael an acceptable thing to call you?
Right. You gentlemen keep going. I'm here to listen. Go ahead, please.
He
So
likes Mikey
rude.
poo.
Let me try messing with some of the settings on my end. See if that helps.
Oh,
Look at him. Look at his face. So disappointed.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, so far.
Focus is not on me, guys. Look at me.
Yeah. So when I want to talk about the outside world,
It's like a medical issue.
This is fucking rude to the guests on panel. You know what I mean? Untrackable treats him nice. I never heard Untrackable treat this guy in a bad way or talk to him in a bad way. And he's making faces over here.
my
Hey, Angel,
small
pause
space.
for a second.
Yeah.
I leave.
Uh-huh.
That face he's making there, if you remember, he was on panel with Vinny Pots and Pans, and he
Right.
started doing that sighing and groaning because he was bored. And that was the whole thing that started the Mikey boobs. He drew attention to himself, and then that's when Vinny said, "Look, you can see his boobs."
Ah, you see? From the very beginning, Mikey, if it's not about him, he wants the
It's
attention
karma.
on him.
It's
It's
karma.
karma. It really is at the end of the day. So, yeah.
It is validation. He wants validation for everything.
Well, start your own fucking channel, you fucking moron. You could be there 24/7, boobing around, drinking, scratching, sniffing, doing whatever the fuck you want. But if you're gonna be on other people's channel, you gotta behave a little. You know what I mean? Be respectful. Jesus.
Leave my family and I go find people to talk to about the outside world. I feel like I have the tools, I have the teammates, I have the purpose, I have the process. And it's not just me, it's all of them as well.
Look, he's making faces while Untrackable talks. That's I don't know, man, but Untrackable.
I think he's intoxicated.
Earlier
I think
he
it's just a
said,
matter.
"I listened
I
to
think he's
every word you
intoxicated.
said."
He could,
Earlier he said, "I listened to every word you say."
He did say that.
Look at his eyes. Look how his eyes are
to get it out. You understand?
Yeah, just look at how his eyes are moving. I mean, it's something else going on.
It's not about him.
Thank you.
He's got a cunt face.
Because I do love hearing everybody's sides of things.
I got that flaky color.
No, that was me that wrote that.
Still here in the sitcom?
Mick Cumface.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lord, what is
Hey,
that?
Angel.
Yes, sir. Hold up. Give me a second.
When you said he had his
Yeah, this vibe is terrible. I mean,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
When you said he had a cunt face, his face turned and smiled at the same time. Did you notice that? It was
I didn't know that. I was looking at chat.
I was gonna say that's the only cunt he's gonna feel.
Yeah.
Been joking. Like I seriously hear it.
Now, Leggy has I don't know, something was wrong with his mic. I don't know why somebody didn't tell him to leave and come back.
Vibe, man. Tonight. Leggy, why you care about, like, I don't know, like, why are you hyper focused on me? You're here to troll me? I mean,
Leggy didn't say anything.
Weird. It's just strange.
Who's hyper-focused?
Weird.
Leggy didn't say anything.
Mike,
I'm not cursing. I'm not cursing, bro. You don't have to curse to communicate.
All right, peace. Be well behaved. We have a lady coming up. We have Shift Happens. Hey, Mrs. Shift Happens.
Hi.
How you doing?
Cool.
I had to join I had to join a panel where this piece of shit has been called the cunt face. It
Yeah, sorry,
not-
that came to me in a flash.
Yeah.
That was
So it's really. I don't think we've met. It's really nice to meet you, Shift.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
I think I've been to
Thank you.
channel before.
Have I
Yeah.
met you before too?
What's that?
Have I met you on here before?
I don't think so, but we've probably been accused of being best friends because I'm best friends with everyone.
Yeah, according to Mike, you're best friends with Jeff's worst enemies, and I know, and I don't even know you that well. I know that's a fucking lie. So,
According to Mike,
yeah.
I'm an old man who lives in an old folks home.
Awesome.
Well, we got one. We got one right. We got one person picked right.
Yeah. So
But the thing is, I'm the same
I
age
love
as
shit.
him.
Hi, Eddie. How are you doing?
All right. How you doing?
I'm doing. What up, Spike? What up, panel? What up, chat? Fuck you, Mike Cerrone, you dick strangling piece of shit.
I love it. Well, that's the point. That was the point of yeah. I think she gets it. I think she gets what we're doing up here. We're trying to get Mike to come up here.
God.
And because Mr. B has some questions for him. I'm sure you have some questions. I have some questions for Mike. So let's see if he
Yeah, make me full screen. Make me full screen, because that's the thing. You won't come up here and approach a bunch of dudes. But you came backstage to fucking come at me. So let me bait him out.
I just want to know what agmatic is.
You know, let me ask you a question. When he uses that word, is he using it in the incorrect way?
Wow.
Agmatic, and the other word. What's the other word he uses?
There's a whole list.
It's a whole list.
Chandra.
Oh, and the mongrels.
The mongrels.
Oh yeah, there was the mongrels. It was the mongrels.
Hey, I love the name Shift Happens,
We're
by the
dumb
way.
shits, Mike. We're dumb shits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to let her know I love that name. It's a great
By the
name.
way, drop your link. Shift Happens.
Yeah, it was the mongrels that overtook Eastern Europe and stuff and Russia.
I'm getting over Jeff. I'm getting over this. I really am. Leggy, move on. Move on to something else.
What the fuck is Mike's issue?
Move on to something
What is
else.
Mike's issue?
What are we talking about, Leggy? Why are you talking about this driving 100 miles an hour down on the back road? Why are you focusing on a sitcom in my background? What's the issue? What's the issue?
Okay, so he exaggerated a bit.
I'm doing 20
Why are you
miles
so
per hour.
Leggy? Why are you so triggered? Why are you so triggered right now? You want me to troll you, Leggy? I'll troll you.
Here comes the threats.
To you. Totally up to you.
Hang on, we got somebody in the back. Fat
Thank you, Ellie Spike.
Josh.
Mikey, I want you to
Fat
troll me.
Josh?
Get over here.
Yeah, no camera, don't let him up, Jeff. Fat Josh is a troll account.
Oh, here comes that fucking guy.
Oh, no.
This is an epic. You know what I mean? Obviously, Mike and Josh have a history, so I was surprised to see Josh try to come up on Jeff, because Jeff he doesn't allow a lot of trolling with Mike, but he tried though. He tried.
Fraud or troll who likes to fuck channels. Just be careful. It may not be him, but
Yeah, it's
All right,
me.
Fat Josh.
Yeah, it's me. Don't worry. I'm not here to.
That's not his name, by the way. I don't know why he called him Fat Josh.
What's up? What's on your mind?
Oh, not much. You know, I'm making dinner soon. Just came to hang out. Haven't talked to you guys in a while. Haven't seen good old Mike in a while. How's it going, Mike?
give me 1 second.
Look at he's faking like somebody's talking to him. He's not a good actor, bro. Look at him. He's such a foolish man. Look, just not to say hi to fucking Josh.
Don't ask him that. He might think you're trolling.
Yeah, you can't. I hope you're not here to troll Mike.
No, I literally just came up on the panel.
Okay. What's a frauder? Is that what you do?
Yeah. I mean, Mike's familiar with it. He used to be a good fan of my
Hey,
channel.
Twat Waffle.
Yeah, please stop talking about me. This is not about me. Stop talking about me.
Well, I mean,
Go ahead. It's not about me. You're here to talk to Jeff,
talk
not
about
me. You're here to talk to Jeff, not me.
well, I thought we were having a group conversation. I was just saying you have some insight.
I wasn't engaging you. I wasn't talking to you.
Mike, you're coming out a little bit hostile. Like,
Well,
seriously.
just reset and
All right,
Not at all.
Mike,
Okay,
Mike
not
doesn't
at
want to
all.
be involved in the conversation.
That's fine.
Not at all.
That's fine.
Not at all. But go ahead.
It's hard to pivot into something else. So, for example, that why I've watched your channel. I've watched your channel because Mr. in red over there, it's entertaining when the gentleman with the hat is on and has conversations and such. So, for example, for you, the people that aren't here for mental health might not be interested in what Mike does, but people that want to watch Mike might not be interested in mental health.
Why do you keep talking about me? Jeff already said stop talking about me. So why don't you talk?
I'm talking about his channel.
You're
Why
only
wouldn't
here,
you talk
bro.
about Mike?
Josh, you're only here for me. It's the only reason you're here. You don't give a shit about Jeff.
Now that's debatable. Josh went up there. It doesn't mean that he was after Mike. You know what I mean? He overreacted.
Yeah,
he shot first. If anything, he took the first shot. Josh was just talking about himself. So
no defense
the
against
thing is-
Mike. Defense with Mike here. It did. Josh was fat. Josh did go up there to troll Mike. He really did.
Yeah, but he
If
jumped.
if Jeff wants to grow his channel, Josh is the one he needs to talk to. And
Absolutely,
Mike has ruined
Yeah.
that now.
Yeah. I mean, Josh just started another channel called 15 Minutes of Fame, something like that. Let me see if I find it. I'll drop it. But that's a great channel. It's nothing about fraudsters or anything like that. It's totally different. So, yeah.
You don't care about track. You don't care about Leggy. You're here for me and me only.
Even if that's true, even
That's
if he's
it.
here
That's
for
all
what you
it
say, I'm
is.
still getting a lot
because
of
he wants me to come to his garbage
information.
channel. That's what he wants.
Jesus,
Josh,
man.
Josh, I don't fuck with you. So you do your thing with Jeff. Go ahead. You keep dropping my name, Josh.
I'm sorry.
You are extremely obese.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make drama.
Yeah, don't call an Uber, Josh. They won't pick you up.
It's not about you. I'm sorry. You're making...
Make sure it's an XL.
Why is everybody fat and ugly? Why is
You guys
everybody fat and ugly?
stop making fun of Jeff.
Yeah. Why is everybody fat and ugly in Mike's eyes? He always gets. He's never even close. He doesn't know what these people look like. But in his little book that he looks at from time to time, he pretends that he knows everybody's name and he has pictures.
I can answer that question, but I'll leave it for another stream.
Don't you dare insult the tomcat.
Yeah, don't insult the tomcat.
Making it about yourself.
You do keep saying his name though.
I think
he's just sitting there until you say his name.
Dropping my name and Leggy, deal with your woman. Don't talk about me, Leggy. Deal with your pending divorce.
You see, Leggy has talked about his wife and stuff like that. He's never said he has a divorce. But you see, got to be careful with Mike. Leggy's been on panel with Mike and talked about his wife, and all this stuff. Mikey's gonna take that and fucking ride it to the ground. So I don't think Leggy, just to correct it, I don't think Leggy's heading for a divorce or anything like that.
Don't talk about me.
What are you
There's
talking
no
about,
pending
Mike?
divorce. Oh my
Mike,
God.
see,
No.
Why? I come across trying to be nice, and then he goes trying to be a dickhead.
Oh my God,
like,
that's a
what
bad
the
Mike.
fuck, Mike. Like, seriously. At least I'm fucking married.
Look
So
at
I
his
want
face.
to get back
Mike
to
is happy
Frauditor
now.
because he was giving some very practical wisdom on being successful on YouTube.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to talk to
that's
to
the
him.
watch
It's just
finger.
that it's relevant to your.
If anything, you're ruining it for Jeff. You know what I mean? Because you made it about yourself. Who knows? Josh wanted to help you grow your channel because, like Mr. B
Look
said,
at that
that's a
face.
big fucking channel, man. So there you go.
Angel, look,
And he gave great advice. He really did. He gave really good advice on how to generate more traffic to his channel. And
the thing is, it is Jeff's channel, and Jeff should monitor him. If he didn't want Mike on, he should have just.
He could have dropped
Mike
him.
off.
He could. I agree. I think for that segment right there, he could have just dropped Mike. Obviously, he knew there was tension in the air, so he could have dropped Mike.
Yeah,
Look at the
I mean,
body
on
language.
your channel, that's-
Just
yeah,
pick
yeah.
a different example.
Yeah.
than him.
Use my name as something.
Yeah,
just use Leggy.
Yeah, hypothetical. Like,
Look at his
let's
face.
say-
Look. He thinks it's
let's
funny.
say,
Seal clapping.
like
That's the
for you,
seal
you have
clap.
Mental
Yeah.
health. That's one of the topics. And what if one of the other topics was like carpet restoration. So you want to
Here
split
comes
them
the
up.
troll.
But for example, back to my example. So if you, let's say, just out of nowhere, just a random example, someone has they do carpet cleaning. So, and then they do open panels. So you would separate the two. Like one channel, you focus on the carpet
So I ran
cleaning.
a carpet cleaning company.
It's
for
not
one
about
time.
you,
So it's
Mike. Mike, it's not about you. It's
One
not
more jab at me, Josh. Right, Fat Josh. Right?
why
You're
is
only-
what
a good troll.
Kane, Mr. B, Kane is asking, is that really you up here? Say hi to Kane.
Hey, Kane, come on up.
Absolutely. I'll drop the link if anything.
Dude,
I know you want to grow your channel. This is not the way to do it. But
Dude,
go ahead,
why are
Fat
you
Josh.
making it about
keep
you?
Your
I did
little,
not say
keep
your
your
name.
little jabs.
Yeah,
Leggy, shut the fuck up. Go ahead, Josh. Go ahead, Fat Josh.
I didn't say anything. What the fuck are you talking about? Shut the fuck up. I didn't say a fucking word.
Poor Leggy can't even express himself. He has such a bad mic right now. Fuck.
Did you say the carpet
Hang
cleaning
on.
company was
Your
his?
issue, Mike.
Frauditor,
Like,
real quick.
seriously,
Here's
go
my
fuck
question.
yourself. Don't
Hang
lie
on,
that
Leggy.
fucking bed food, you fucker.
Let me get back to Frauditor.
You know, I
This
actually
is a
made a
mental
video
ward.
on my other channel, Josh Prime Unfiltered. Here, I'll send you the link. Okay, so this video was called "This Incel Streamer
I have
is
that
Threatening
clip.
to Murder Me." And it was a real story. It's pretty insane. I just dropped the link. So this one, it was about this guy. So we got into it on a panel, and then he threatened to murder me. It was about eating boogers because I called him out, and he went nuts. It was crazy.
Okay, you're no. See, you're trolling. I'm gonna drop you. But
All
thank
right,
you for
okay.
the insight.
Yeah, thank
You're
you for the
trolling Mike
conversations.
right now. I
All
just
right, thank
looked at
you.
the video, and it's about him. So
Yeah,
I
all right.
see
have
what
a
you
good
do.
one. Yeah.
That was a good try. That was a good try by Josh.
I will say,
Yeah.
did Mike say that was his own carpet cleaning company?
At first, I think he did. If correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. B or Vic. I think he said he owned it, and then it turned out that
I think he
worked for
said
the
he
company.
worked there, and then he bought in. He bought
He
into
bought
it or
in.
something.
Yeah,
like
he
that.
bought into it. He
Yeah.
had stocks or
The
something like that.
story was that he had an insurance settlement from something maybe to do with his knee injury or an auto accident or something, and he used the
Yeah.
money from his insurance settlement to buy into this carpet cleaning company.
Exactly. That's the
German
story.
people.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I mean,
but the story has changed many times. He gave a
Oh, yeah.
different story the other day.
yeah.
Oh yeah, like people phoned his manager to see if he worked
That was
there.
that was the original story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was and somewhere along that I don't know his life or the years he was a cop / carpet cleaner / Navy SEAL / Agent 0017 something like that.
Angel, can I take a minute to talk about that?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay, so the thing with the carpet cleaning company is Mike says that was like 4 years ago, but you can go back to where Dr. Dave was on panel at Joe's, and Mike said that Mike said, I work at a large carpet cleaning company, and someone went into his office and logged on as him and sent email to Dr. Dave. That wasn't him. Someone at his company hacked into his computer at the carpet cleaning company. So
I remember that now. Yeah.
Mike, your timelines fall apart every single time. It's been proven again and again that you're a compulsive liar. Get over here and we'll talk about it.
You wouldn't be a very good witness, would he, for you? You'd fold like a red hot chocolate.
Oh, he
bar
could
with
be.
sun
If
involved.
I had him on a
horrible.
witness stand, or in an interrogation room, I would tear him to shreds. just on the timelines, he cannot keep his story straight. If you want to lie, you have to be able to think on your feet.
Well, he has a
can't do
trapper
that.
keeper. He has a trapper keeper that supposedly he keeps information about people. He should be actually working on his timeline and his fucking lies. Maybe he can keep them straight. Let's see how
Get
this
over
ends.
here, Mikey. Get over here, Mikey.
Get your ass over. Mr. B wants to talk to you. You know what I mean? Come on. You Mr. Brave, Mike. You're the master troll being called out by Mr. B. Come on, dude. You can handle Mr. B.
Mike,
I
right
think
after you quit, you threatened me backstage, you piece of shit. You want to come talk to me because I'm garbage? Come up here.
Yeah, we
Give
have
me a
shift
break.
happens up here. You want to take it out on the girl? Go ahead. We have
Yeah.
shift happens here.
Mhm. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you think he's got his own back computer?
Yes.
It's on what computer?
Back computer.
Well, you gotta. I hope he stops saying he has a government computer because that's illegal. You can't say that out loud. You really can't. I looked into it. You can get in real big trouble saying that you have access to a government computer. So
What
you better watch
what
that, Mike.
Liz is saying in chat is also true. He denied the emails to Frauditer Troll.
Oh, I
And
know.
it was
It's
hysterical
stingy.
because in one of them he said that he's going to take legal action against him.
I remember that. I remember
All
that.
right, thank you.
Take
All
care,
right,
John.
ladies and gentlemen, I got to step down.
All right, Eddie. Eddie, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you, man. God bless you.
All right, Shifty, I'll holler at you later.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. We
Later,
got some
later,
food.
Eddie.
Later.
See you
Yeah,
later,
Mike,
Eddie,
you
mate.
weren't
Take
wrong.
care.
Hey Jeff, I'm back. And like I said, I sat back, I chilled out, I did a couple little responses, but that guy.
I don't think there's much here on this one. Let me
I
see what
chilled
happens
out
here.
and told
Part
him to
of these
shut up.
people, if you're not putting out
Look at that face.
stuff to contradict on your own, then you are a willing participant that shows up to these many places and gets talked about.
I mean, Tracker was trying to give him the best advice
Wow.
without really calling him out or arguing with him. That's why Mikey doesn't argue with him because he's decent about the way he gives advice. But I think
And they are the ones that are clipping and cutting and saying Mike.
I want not laws to come up. I want him to come up.
It sounded like he
show
was
us his
actually trying to
face
have a
pictures,
conversation with him.
and
And we
say,
know
I want
Mike
Mike
can't
to
do
come
that.
on, not laws. Come on.
not
Come up,
lost.
Mike.
I see
Come up,
him
Mike.
on Jeff's all the time, and he trolls the fuck out of Mike all the time. But not really. I mean, and I think Jeff sees it, but he doesn't really do anything about it.
Jeff will let
Floss
Jeff come on.
around. What does that mean?
Yeah. Act,
Get
show
up
his
here.
face.
Get up
his,
here, you
probably
prancing
his
ball
silicone-induced
sniffer.
biceps. Just come on.
Not laws. Come floss around.
Jesus.
It's funny. I never hear Mr. Beast talk like that, so it's kind of shocking. You prancing ball sniffer.
Well,
Something
I
that Mr.
reached,
B out of his
seriously, I reached a limit with this guy. I try
No, I
to
get
to have empathy for people. I know he needs help. Many of us have tried to help him, but I just, I get tired of the lies,
Yeah, I
and
get it. I get it, bro. Yeah.
It's
And like I
not
said,
the
it's got to be frustrating to not be able to defend yourself with these accusations that Mikey are saying. Obviously, are lies. You know what I mean? But lies on good people. That's what I call it. You see what I'm saying? It's like like I said, he has a wrench over there. Mr. B does for a reason. You know what I mean? He's trusted. And here comes Mike, and I think it's an attempt to ruin his channel or you know what I mean? Because this continues, people may not want to go over there because Mikey is unjustly accusing him of shit.
So, Mr.
Come
B,
on,
do you
come
think
floss.
he's jealous
Come
of you
floss
'cause
up
you
here.
got a wrench?
Come on, Derek.
Ludo.
I'll roast the piss out of you. Come up here.
Frauditor Troll came up and tried to give me channel advice while trolling us all at the same time.
Mikey Poo.
No, not so much Jeff. I think it was after Mike, if anything, but I don't think it was trying to choke
That's
Jeff.
something I think you might have appreciated.
Mikey Poo. Get
I
up
was,
here.
it was a stunt. He was in bad faith, just like the frauditors he's trying to expose. He was doing exactly what he tries to expose in other people.
I did 3 pops, so I call them pops, where I come in for a few seconds and I jump back off because I don't want to irritate. But I did a couple pops and then I stopped talking.
Yeah, get over here. I'll give you a few pops.
Little pops. But I knew he was
Stop your
the
ass.
whole time. And then Mike said, and then Mike said
you
this.
were right.
and
You
then
were 100% right. You told me not to even
yeah.
let him on.
That's a. But like I said, it was good because
I'm telling you, man. Jeff must really like Mike. I guess you know. What I mean, that's not for anybody to. I guess I don't know. It just. I don't know. Listen, it's like Mr. B said, he had the opportunity to actually grow his channel. You're going to have other channels that go up there and visit you. It happens all the time. And if Mike doesn't approve of them, that's the road you're going to take. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's go on to this one.
Mike is like Thrush.
Let's hear what he's got.
He's an irritating
So,
twat.
hey, chosen one, go to.
So this is from. He's irritating as fuck. This is from Mike's Rowan Chronicles. Okay, I haven't even watched this one, so bear with me.
Get up
Just
here,
watch it
Mikey.
together.
Okay, I just want to say thank you.
Clip on the video, go to the 2-hour,
Whoa.
50-minute mark.
Hey, Angel, can
and
you
there's
pause this for a
all the
second?
proof you need to
Yeah.
know about Thumper.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna drop out, man. It's been 2.5 hours, and so
Okay.
I'm gonna go. But I man, I appreciate you. It's a great panel, all-star panel. So people I haven't had a chance to
Absolutely.
talk to and laugh with in a while, man. I appreciate it. Shift happens. Welcome to the Angel Reacts channel, and I'm going to find somebody in my life that I can call a dick strangler very soon. That's a wonderful. That's the next time I get mad at somebody, I'm going to call him a dick strangler. So I appreciate that, man.
Well, she called him Dick Rash too.
Oh, yeah, she called him a
Were
dick
you the
rash
one that called him the
too.
dick rash too? Oh, that was my
Yes,
favorite one until that was my favorite one until Dick Strangler, man. Oh,
All right, well,
all right,
okay.
all right, man. Yeah, peace and love, everybody, man. Everybody be cool, man, and be kind when possible. Although with Mike, it's just not possible. Take care.
Thank
Vic,
you,
before you go,
Angel.
See you, Vic.
I was just about to say, before you go, message me, but I'll message you.
Yeah, listen, that dick rash comment, I wrote Mr. I text Vic immediately as soon as I seen that. I said, Mike's new name is Dick Rash. And yeah.
Can't you just call him Thrush?
Hey, well,
Thrush.
thank you for having
Yeah.
me. Thank you for showcasing this because I'm supposed to be terrified of this piece of shit, and I don't like him because of his behavior. And so it's nice to have it documented because he sucks. He's the
Yeah, he
worst.
does.
And
Well,
Yeah,
he won't-
there is a reason why you call him Thrush, because he's an irritating twat.
Well, he has the opportunity to come up, and if he wants to say something to you or Mr. B, the opportunity's here. So Mike, come up. You grab the link.
Yeah,
Let me know.
he missed his chance, that cunt face, which is why I joined this panel. So full circle.
Yeah,
Shift,
Okay,
shifted.
thank you.
Okay. I do
Shifted,
again
Mikey.
apologize for that.
No,
It came to me.
it's everything. Okay, bye, Spike, bye, chat.
Oh shit! Absence is here. Shit.
Shift,
All right,
did
thank you,
Mikey
Shift.
ask you if you had dental insurance? He likes to do that.
I think she left.
She did.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
rage
Yeah.
quit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout
she
out to
rage
Shift
quit on
Happens.
you.
Hey, you're welcome anytime, sweetie. Great guest. Hey, she has some one-liners, bro. What was it? Dick Rash, and what's the other one now? Dick Strangler. Use that in a sentence.
There's so many words for Mike.
All right,
His
let's see
must
what this
be
is about.
burning.
I don't usually cover Dave stuff, but let me see where this goes at.
Committing sexual assault on a it's all right there. There's the proof you guys asked for.
Okay,
yeah. Okay, so why don't you play it right now?
I mean, you guys
It's so cringy to listen to that voice. Let me see. Mike, does Mikey come up on this or something? Let me see. Oh, he does. Okay, that's why. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
All right.
Bro. Hey, Mike wants to come back up.
I don't want a dog pile going on, but if you want him up here, I'll bring him back up here. I just don't want a dog pile.
We're gonna dog pile his ass. Fuck that shit. Yeah, you literally. What's up, little pussy? What's up, you little pussy? What's up, you little pussy? What's up, you little pussy?
Why a picture of me as your avatar?
What's up, you
Why
little
a picture of me in the shower as your avatar?
You're so fucking full of shit. You can. Hey,
That's a
someone
picture
is
of
more-
me in the
more people
shower
after
as
you.
I don't know. These two morons talking is now no.
Yo,
Thumper, that was you on the panel
Sorry,
talking.
All right, you know what? I can look. for
Yeah,
another
Angel.
clip,
After what I
because
read
that's
about,
just it's,
after what I read about Thumper, and I looked up the crime he done.
Mike,
Nah.
how smart are
yeah. I mean, I can't
No.
stand the Thumper and Dave and all
No,
that
no,
bullshit.
he,
It's always the same. It's just you know, in my opinion, my honest opinion, I'd rather give Mikey the light, if anything, than those two, because they're just, in my opinion, just too much. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
Mikey's
He is
actually
way
too much himself, but at least he's not that. You know what I mean? I give him that.
How smart are you, or how smart do you feel?
Well, the thing with me, I guess, how do you explain this? I guess the best way to, IQ
I'll
tests are
explain
very
it.
selective, like he was saying earlier. It doesn't always. Some people are deemed as geniuses, and some people are. That you ever heard the term "you're the dumbest smart person I've ever met"?
I actually saw this. We saw this. I want to play the one Josh was showing about Mikey threatened to L him, to K him. Let me see if I find it.
So go and
Video.
go on his channel and type incel threatens to kill me.
No, I think I have it here actually. Let me see. Just gotta look real quick. I actually have the backstage of Mikey and Thumper too. I don't think anybody
Damn,
would
you
watch
got
that.
a lot of videos there.
Yeah, a little bit of a library.
A little bit.
This is nothing. This is just one of the libraries actually. It should be here.
Mike is an old cow that trolls everybody. Oh yes.
It's gotta
Let
be.
me
Here.
look Hold on, I'm able to get it for you. Do it quicker. I'll have a look here for you, okay?
I thought I had it. Oh, here it goes. Right here. I got it.
Okay.
Hey, Fat Josh, before I dox you. Well, I got your full dox. I would break your collarbone. I would beat his straight up. We saw the pictures of him. Yo, he's a little fat. Do I have titties? Am I fat? No. In real life,
he was hype as fucking this one. Jeez, he was hype.
I would bust him in half.
Thank you, Kane.
Well, it looks like I
They're bigger
triggered
than
this incel
ladybugs.
so much that he wants to dox me and break my collarbone. So, yeah, it's quite a story, so I'm going to need you to strap in, but trust me, it's worth your time. Let me introduce you to this guy. For the sake of the video, we'll call him Jugs. Milk Jugs. And Jugs is what we call an incel. Now, I'm not just making this up. He admitted to it. So I'm going to give you a little bit of background on Milk Jugs, and that way you can fully understand how we got here today. So Milk Jugs is a little bit of an entitled streamer, but he doesn't actually have a channel. He's what you call a panel whore. So he used to go on several panels that I frequent, and he's somewhat of a pathological liar. Here's him admitting that he is an incel.
Real man. James, and in my defense, I knew what I was doing. I'm what's called an incel.
So now that we have proven that he's an incel, I'll show you additional evidence of that. He was on a panel with some women, and he decided to start threatening them because they were hurting his little feelings.
Because you have plenty of time sitting here.
Who are you to call us garbage?
As do you, my dear, as do you.
You're very
Yes.
lucky. You're very, very lucky you're behind a fucking screen. That's all I can tell you.
Is that a threat? Are you
No, it's not
threatening her?
Because you're a
What did you mean by that?
The last little piece of context I want to give you
fling
guys is
boogers
that
at you.
when he feels insecure, he likes to overcompensate by flexing his firearms on live streams. Now, you're technically not supposed to do that on a live stream, but this is a video, so I can show you the clip.
Can you answer that one question? How much do you donate? How much?
I've answered your question. I said that I donate everything that is donated.
By the way, you can't get in trouble. Okay, but I just learned that just recently. If you play a video with somebody with some type of handgun or any type of weapons, you can't get in trouble for it. I didn't know that, so I skipped a lot of videos thinking that I could get in trouble. Mhm.
Recently, he
Crazy.
said that he's never done this. It was only backstage.
It's
And
fucking nuts. There's the proof right here.
And to be honest,
What do you mean?
it does look like a
And
cheap,
tomorrow night-
rifle, doesn't it?
This one, I don't know. This is what, like an AK? What is this, Mr. B?
That's an AR, but it's an
AR.
older one. It doesn't have
Yeah.
the
older one.
lock system.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it does
nothing
look
special.
It does look cheap.
Yeah. No, I think it does. I think it does its job though. It makes holes, so I'll be afraid.
It
of
makes holes.
Listen, tomorrow night I
All right, so now that you have all the context, let me explain to you how we got to this point. The story begins when I watched a video of him, a clip that's on another channel, and what he did in that clip was utterly disgusting, and it shocked me. So I'm going to show it to you right now, and let me know what you think about this in the
Liz, close your eyes, Liz. Close your eyes, Liz.
comment section, because honestly, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this on the internet.
To be a
better person, quotation marks, whatever. YouTube decides is a better person for all of us. So you're not deciding what YouTube thinks is a better person. You're going to a different platform.
You know what? Every time I watch this, not for nothing, and not only I get disgusted, but I start thinking, what is he thinking at this moment? You know what I mean? Is any thought process going on there? Is he like blanked out?
Yeah, it's
You know what I mean?
it's what's called a self-soothing process. It's a compulsive disorder.
Okay. So this is what he does to kind of soothe himself, to calm himself
And
down.
he's
Okay.
tasting the booger flavor.
Okay, that explains the scratching of the balls and all that. Okay, all right. I mean, there's other things you can do to soothe yourself, I guess. This is Mikey's way.
Well, he scratches his balls for that.
And they
and he not only he scratches his balls, he takes his hand and he rubs it in his beard for that after smell for later on type shit. You know what I mean? So
actually let me be me, like Twitter or Rumble. They will let you be you, whatever it is. They'll let you be you. You could basically show dead bodies being dismembered on Rumble and Twitter, and they'll just be like,
yeah, I don't want to be a part of that.
That's okay.
Stop.
That's okay. And like,
you want to stop?
No, I'm talking to Mikey.
as long as you're not making fun of it or something.
So I'm sure you guys all saw what I saw. He was picking his nose and then eating the boogers, which
it is pretty unbelievable if you think about it. Show me how many people that have done this on panel. You know what I mean? Mikey thinks the camera's not on, or he knows the camera's on. He doesn't care, so he's self-soothing. Show me somebody that's actually picking their nose and eating their boogies. You'll never. I don't listen. I'm telling you, I don't think you'll find it. Go ahead, Mr. B.
Angel, this comes under when I was talking about emotional intelligence and self-awareness. If I did something like that, you'd never see me on YouTube again.
No, me neither. Of course.
Do you think he wants the umami flavor of the booger?
But I will be gone. Like Mr. B said, yes, I would never show my face in any social media platform at all.
which is disgusting. I mean, that is just filthy behavior. And I honestly couldn't believe it. I'm still kind of speechless. So I found the opportunity to go ask him about the situation. Just, what was it about? Like, what was the big deal? Why were you eating your boogers? And that's when the whole confrontation started. So it started from a question and it ended in threats. Check this out. I came up because I wanted to ask Xaron one question, and I'm not being facetious. I'm not being, trolling. It's just a very serious question. So I watched the video on Proby's channel, and in that video, you could put it, Banana. It would be interesting for us to review it live.
If you, no, it'll be too much. It'll be too much. It will. It will be.
So in that video, you were on this panel. You were on Ham Banana's panel, and you were picking your nose and eating the boogers. Like that's
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
Yes.
No, I wasn't.
I was pulling hairs out of my nose.
That's
what.
Oh.
Eating them? You were eating the hair out of your nose?
The lies are just amazing. I was pulling hairs. Yeah, okay.
With one finger.
That's, like, it's
Your one
good for
finger,
you.
yeah.
You gotta eat your nose hairs.
Josh, hey, Fat Josh, before I dox you.
Oh,
what would you like
before he docs him.
What would you like to talk about?
Well, right now,
I got your full docs. I got your.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Right now, I wanted to talk
Josh,
about.
aren't you a felon? Josh, are you a felon?
Mike, are you a felon?
So this is typical of Milk Jugs. This is what he does every single time when he's confronted with something he said, something he did. He will threaten to dox the other person. And I'm not intimidated by that. So we continued the conversation. But the fact that he said he was pulling his hairs and eating it.
Kane says it's a reverse of finger hair pull. The chat's on fire.
It's just doesn't make sense. I mean, Milk Jugs, you can come up with something a little bit better than that. Were you eating your boogers because you were eating your hair, your nose hair, because you were eating what was coming out of your nose?
I wasn't eating anything.
Well, why don't we play the video? Like, I'm telling you, you were eating it. You were, maybe you
But
forgot.
why is that? Let me ask you this: why does that concern you?
No, it's nasty, bro. I was eating.
Why does it concern you what I do with my own body? Why does it concern you? Unless you're attracted to it.
I'm attracted.
I don't think Mikey's he still hasn't figured out how YouTube works. If you do something like that on panel, people are gonna talk about it. It's
I found
you know, I just remembered the first time we were on Joe. See, when Mikey scratched his stiffest balls, we didn't catch it over there. It was AC and the shit show that caught it over there. So yeah, so there you go. You've been doing this type of shit for the longest, bro. Go ahead.
I have found lyrics of a song that suits Mike Cerrone.
Which one is it?
And it's only a little short song. It's only got a couple of lines, but it's from Friends. And there's little tiny Tarzan swinging on the nose hair, swinging of the greatest of ease. I think that's.
You work on that, Paul. You work on that.
That's a song from Friends. That's a song from Friends.
It is it. Oh, I wasn't a big fan of Friends. Yeah, but I'll listen to the song later. I guess.
He's allowed to do whatever he wants with his own body, and I mean,
no, I'm just saying.
No. I'm just asking Josh. No, bisexual?
No, not last time I checked. Now, let me just point it out that, yeah, he is allowed to do whatever he wants with his own body. If he wants to eat his boogers all day, feel free. But you are on the internet. You are putting yourself in the public view, and people can call out your behavior. At the same time, you wouldn't want a kid to stumble on YouTube and see this grown man eating his boogers. It would be traumatizing. So that's why I just want to ask him a simple question. But now he's going to escalate things a lot further.
You're fat. Eat my boogers. You're a fat little man. You're a fat little Canadian. You're a fat little Canadian.
I'm not going to do a.
You want me to stop him? I can stop him if you want.
You could stop him if you want.
All right, Mike. Can you let him say what he's gonna say real quick?
One insignificant booger eating, cock waving, carpet cleaning.
Look, see the circle back.
Those are facts, though. Those are facts.
Yeah, the circle back. See, you have nothing.
But
Josh, you have nothing to fucking talk about.
Mike.
So you guys did hear that I called him a sausage spinner, and yes, that is true. He did show his sausage on a live stream to a panel of 8 men. I'm not going to show it here because obviously it's not necessary, but he did fully expose himself to 8 men on a panel. So everything I'm saying is true. Cleaning, level 27.
Circle back. The circle back.
So Mike has a good. Well, Josh has a good point here, Mike. Remember you said, "How do you know I wasn't poking my nose?"
Boogers. He's eating boogers right now. He's eating boogers right now.
Well, the thing is, Mike, earlier you did say, "How do you know I was picking my nose? I was just pulling hairs out." Allegedly. And the next question is a very good question. Why were you eating those hairs then?
I wasn't eating any hairs.
Okay. Well,
the Mikey will deny till he dies that he doesn't do things. You know what I mean? The ball snatching, the ball scratching didn't happen. The picking boogers didn't happen. You can show him the video. Obviously, there's AI. It's been doctored. It's been edited. Jeez,
the black card.
Yeah, I mean, I wish he one time say, you know what? I'm done with this shit. From now on, I'm just gonna own up to everything I've done in the past and moving forward. I don't think it's gonna happen, but yeah. Anyway,
that's your answer. So Josh, he wasn't eating the hairs. What were you doing with the hairs? I guess is my question. Oh, okay. Okay, so you're pulling little.
It's like his nastiness knows no bounds because now he's eating boogers.
Right, but Josh,
also,
you're a 300-pound fat guy from Canada.
Snot rag. He has a snot rag.
You're a fat fuck from Canada. You're a fat fuck from
Canada. I even said, I think the last stream I said, listen, I know about the hit and run. I don't think, you know what? Somebody brought it to my attention that he probably wasn't even drunk. So I won't put that on him. I won't ever say that he was drunk because I don't think, I don't have enough proof anyway to say he was drunk. I know hit and run is bad enough. Okay, that means you hit somebody and you fucking ran. You didn't stay there in the scene accident, and it's not gone. Okay, it's not expunged. If it's on your record, it's there, right, Mr. B?
in Virginia, I don't think you can have that expunged. Maybe I think they changed the law about some crimes, but I don't think a hit and run. But it's
Yeah.
it's a huge indicator of someone's personality that fits right in with the lying and manipulation.
Right. I can
Fits in like
imagine
a
with
glove.
when the cops
Yeah.
stopped them. I didn't hit nobody. No, that's been there. Yeah, I didn't hit nobody.
It's not taking
And if it's
responsibility for your
expunged,
reactions.
if it's expunged, why are people able to bring up the record?
Exactly. That's not a sponge. A sponge is that you don't see it at all. It's like it was never there. So yeah.
Internet yes, I would. Yeah, yes, I would. I'm scared of no man. But Josh, you're a little fat guy who hides behind.
That's a great question, Kane. I mean, I all this time I always thought he was drunk. I don't know what that came from. If the docs came out, I probably looked at it, but I don't know. I don't remember if it said anything to do with alcohol. I think it would have been on his record. It would have been drinking, driving, and I don't think that's there. So just to be fair,
And if you have a hit and run, it's probably going to weigh very negatively on you getting a top secret clearance like he claims that he has.
yeah, that will knock your clearance down quite a few notches for sure.
You don't start with that though. You don't start with like, oh, you're a little fat guy, challenge me. You got to get to know the person first, and that takes a while.
Hold on. Banana.
Yeah.
I've actually
Go
did judo when I was a kid.
Mike.
So let me catch you up on the judo story, because this is what really pissed him off, and this is the reason why he's threatening me and threatening to dox me and to beat me up and shit, is because he always says that he's a black belt in judo, that he's been doing judo for a very, very long time. Well, I happen to have done judo when I was very young. I was about 16 years old. I did for a year. I didn't get that far. I think yellow belt. But I still remember to this day the first move, which is the Ippo Seonagi. Now, I'm probably butchering that, but that's what it is. And I remembered it very clearly. And I asked him, what's the first move? And once again, he exposed.
Hold up. Flaky Jake says, when Father, I think it was, asked Mikey about the bee scratching, he actually laughed and called it a hobby. I couldn't believe I heard. Yeah, no, I don't remember that, but it could have happened. Knowing Mikey, he probably did say that.
He is a pathological liar. Check this
Okay.
out. This is how you expose a liar. Mike, what's the first move? What's the first throw you learn when you have your white belt? What is
the booger throw or the booby throw?
Oh shit!
You know judo? You know so now you're googling. So he's trying to bait you because he's googling.
Well, what's the answer? What's the answer, Mike? You should know this. You should know it.
What's the first move? Would be a hip toss. Would be a hip toss.
Okay, what is it called?
What is it called? It's called the hip toss.
No, they have Japanese name. When you do judo, they have you count in Japanese, and they have Japanese name.
You would know this. If you would know this, it's the first move they teach you. You know what I mean? In any karate, judo class, it's something you learn in the beginning. You know what I mean? I don't know much about it, but you got to remember your first move. You would think, you know what I mean? The first thing you were ever taught, the first thing you learn.
Name. What is the first throw called?
It's called Fat Josh.
Oh my God. Jared.
What's the second throw? What's the second throw? What's the second step? What's the second step? I'm curious.
I'm not getting into
He's not answering. Just move on, Josh. Next one. He's not answering. What's the second one? What's the second one, Josh? What's the second one?
The first move is called Ippo Seonagi, and that's the first.
Yeah, Seonagi. Yeah.
Oh no!
Kane says, "Oh gosh."
Now you know what I'm talking about, you fucking
lying
motherfucker. I just busted you.
What's the next one? What's the next move? So we got the first one's a hip toss. White belt, second move.
And first of all, the first one was not a hip toss. It's over the shoulder.
Josh, why are you such
over the shoulder? Okay.
Let me ask Josh
you said hip.
Over the shoulder boulder holders. That's what Mikey uses.
Toss.
Let me ask Josh a question. Josh, why are you never took judo?
You learn in white belt.
You never.
Mike, what is the second move you learn in a white belt?
So it's funny. He says, I never took judo. Meanwhile, I remember it from 15 years back because it's the first move, but yet he's a black belt but doesn't know the name of the first move. It's like, make it make sense, dude, because your lies are just not adding up. So now I felt like I did my mission. I wanted to ask him about the boogers. He said what he said, which is bullshit. And I wanted to ask him about the judo. So I thought it was time to bow out, and I just politely exited, but reminded him that he got totally owned. And that's when he went off the rails. And then
That's what I just fucking said. If you shut your fucking fat mouth.
Oh my God, Mike, calm
You
down.
fat fuck.
You said
Dude,
that
you're like
outright.
300 pounds. You don't do judo. What are you
I don't
talking
anymore.
about?
I absolutely do not anymore.
No, you don't. You're a fat
And me
mixed videos of other people.
And I have just
That's all
proven
you
it.
do.
All right, mic drop. I'm out. Peace.
Dude, I would fucking break your fucking collarbone. I would break your fucking neck.
There it is, Mr. B, the collarbone. The collarbone.
Yeah, you scared him away, Mike. You scared him away. Good job.
I'm telling you right now, I would beat his fucking ass.
He was heated.
Straight up. We saw the pictures of him. Yo, he's a little fat fuck. He
This
has
comes
never
under
taken
self-control.
judo. Never.
Zero.
He's
really don't fucking. I don't think I've seen him this mad.
lying. He's Googling the fucking answer.
Other than the one when he punches the computer in the beginning, with Megan and Ladybug.
when him and Nick Volt have an
Fucking
argument
bitch-ass
about a quiz.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, he's off his rocker right here. though.
Motherfucker. Fuck you.
Yeah, look
You're
at
a
him.
troll. Go back to ripping people off online. But real life, I'm talking about real. Look, yo, do I have titties?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. In real life, I would bust him in half.
Everybody was supposed to laugh.
You got to see his. I wish to God I fucking
Doesn't matter.
screenshot his pictures. Yo,
Mom
he's
saw it.
fat.
Let me
as
tell you
fuck.
something.
He even admitted he's fat. He's fat as fuck.
So yeah, that's Milk Jugs for you. He's so offended
That's
over
just Mikey
people's First
trolling.
Amendment right that he threatens them and he threatens to break my
Oh.
collarbone and dox me and all that
Stop.
shit. But yeah, he's pretty harmless. He's like a chihuahua. He barks a lot, but there's no bite. So yeah, I wanted to share this video with you guys because I found it interesting and it just shows that you should act online how you would in person. You wouldn't eat your boogers and eat them in
This is great advice, by the way. Come on, I mean, we're grown people.
It
We
is.
should know this, but yeah.
front of people in a restaurant. So don't do it online. You wouldn't threaten people to break their collarbones. So don't do it online because those types of fighting words can get you in trouble. Luckily, I know he's a little bit, not all there, so I'll let it slide. But yeah, very mentally unwell. And if you have that much anger, I would strongly recommend maybe a therapist or some anger
Well, he's a therapy. He can give himself therapy, maybe. No.
management classes because Milk Jugs is really, really angry. Anyways, let me know what you think of Mr. Jugs and leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys.
All right, that was a great clip. I haven't seen that clip in such a long time. I only played it because it came up on that other clip. So yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, such a great. Mikey didn't decide. I guess he passed on coming up. Oh, I got some private messages. Mikey, you can still come up if you wanted to. You didn't have to with me.
He won't come
Okay.
up. He's probably not even watching now.
Get
Yeah,
up here,
he's
Mikey.
watching.
Get up here, Mikey.
Get your ass up here, man. Listen, I'll leave the channel. I'll go backstage. I'll leave you and Mr. B. He just has a couple questions. Nothing wrong with a couple questions. Are you afraid of Mr. B? Maybe. Maybe he's afraid of you.
He says
I
he's
wonder.
not afraid of any man, but that's really stupid when you think about it. I'm afraid of a lot of men. You know,
I
you never
mean-
know. A guy, especially men who A, are stupid, and B, when men have nothing to lose, they can be very dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, Master Troll. Supposedly Master Troll, and he's a lot of things. There's a whole list of things. So, stop trying to manipulate Jeff. We all know about it. Stop lying on the people in his chat. Okay, how
I
about
want
that?
everybody to know I'm the
and you-
master snack troll.
Yeah, and you won't hear me make these fucking live streams about you. You stop doing that, you won't hear from me. So I'm on your ass. Pause. Okay, I'm on your ass.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Paul.
The only thing is that, you know, it's Jeff's channel and Jeff has the ability to take him down. And
yeah, I get that part. Obviously, Jeff is going to run his channel like he wants, but what I want Mike is to do is very, very simple. Stop lying on the people that don't deserve to be lied on. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable that the people still go there, because guess what? Most of very few people have wrenches over there and all that, and that's because they trust it. But now you let Mikey just kind of run his fucking mouth about those people when they're innocent, unjustly being accused of talking shit on other panels about. Come on, stop it. If I'm talking shit, if I'm lying, come up and tell me. How about that? Mr. B still here. We got Paul up here. We got Ellie Spike up here. I got a few minutes. What's up? You want to hit that link? I'll drop the link. Let me see what happens.
I want to make sure that Schmitz Happens remembers that I am the snack king and the snack troll of YouTube.
And the
yeah. How you been, LA Spike, man? How you been, brother? I haven't seen you in a while, man. You still doing those little videos with the eating trucks and stuff?
I'm doing some food videos a little bit here and there.
Okay. It's good to see you, bro.
Yeah, good to see y'all.
I asked around, Vic. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, this morning Vic asked me to come by, so
absolutely,
I probably would have come by anyway, but I made it a point to be around at 6 p.m. my time.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate Mr. B, obviously Paul, Spike, Vic was up here, Shift Happens was up here. Who else was up here? Remind me.
It was and then Mr. B up here and the true football lover Paul. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta hop up there.
Eddie was up here. Thank you so much, Kane. Catharsis. He shout out my channel earlier, so that's what's up. I really appreciate Pop Fight, all of you guys, Fakey Jake, all of you guys. Thank you so much. Queen, namaste, Queen. That's an Indian, but I really appreciate it. Mikey's a coward. Mikey will never face his the people he accuses of doing shit. This is his MO. So I didn't really expect him to come up and defend what he said, but I did this on purpose. Obviously, I just don't like seeing people get accused of things they don't do. There's enough of that shit going on. You know what I mean? But when I know somebody's innocent, and it just kind of bothers me a little extra. So, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you.
Hey, Angel, can I say something before we go?
Absolutely. I'm gonna give everybody a little outro. Go ahead. You start, Mr. B.
Mike, this is just another example of when you lie, how it causes you nothing but grief. People have been up here laughing at you and humiliating you all night because you lie, because you cannot control your emotions. You don't understand your emotions. You can't control them. You can't control your anger. There's probably over 100 documented videos on YouTube where this is very evident. And seriously, all joking aside, you need to seek some help. And I know we kicked Mikey down. I'm not happy about kicking him the way I have, but I reached my limit when he keeps calling me a liar a couple weeks in a row, or a couple programs in a row. He's lied about me. He's lied about me in the past over the black heart. He has accused me of being a liar, and every time it gets proven that he is the one lying.
There you go.
So
yeah.
Get some help, Mike. If you want to talk about it seriously, set something up. We could. I think Angel would do a private stream if you want to talk privately.
Absolutely.
Or with Vic. Vic, I think, wants to talk about it.
Yeah. You're more than welcome to come up. If Mr. B wants to come up and talk to you, obviously. If you don't want me on panel while that's going on, I'll go back to you. Go ahead, Mr. B.
I don't think people hate him like he says, and people certainly don't hate Jeff. Jeff is pretty much well liked by everyone. The only thing I ever heard is, a couple comments about the antlers, but he's well liked. It really bugs me that Mike says I'm talking shit about him, because I haven't. And again, it's up to $110. Mike, if you can come up with those clips which you told Jeff you would come up with. I hope that's not another lie. You told Jeff you would come up with them, and Jeff gets $110.
That's 110 buckaroos if you come up with the clips. Go ahead.
I will. I will.
Let's,
Yeah, no, I
Spike.
just want to. So, Mr. B, throughout the last handful of months, since last year, I would notice in comments where everyone else is sort of jumping on Mike, Mr. B would always be very empathetic and reasonable in his comments. So I agree with what you're saying. You've never been one to want to dogpile and jump all over Mike. I mean, I haven't been around recently, but I realized that the last few weeks he's been coming at you. But to be fair, you've always been more open-minded than most. Yeah, when it comes to your opinions and comment sections on Mr. Stone.
Well, I'm certainly not innocent, but I'm human too. And the nature of the insults is when someone insults you, the natural reaction is to insult back. But what helps me is some advice my dad gave me, which was when someone insults you, it says more about them than it does you. And I think that's very true in this case.
I think that's very true on YouTube, in general. And just to let you guys know, I mean, I've been around. I've obviously been in the chats or even on some panels over the last couple of years. And I definitely have done my work as far as trying to make it a better place or a safer place. But
And you have, I'll say,
to a certain extent, there's just nothing you can do. And when those fires hit LA, I went a little cuckoo, and I went out because everybody's always talking about mental health and mental health awareness and special needs and all these things. And I'm very much an advocate and supporter of those with special needs. So I went out, and I'm really sick of the stolen valor of everybody saying that they're a therapist or they're, a counselor, mental health awareness. I went out because this is what I used to do decades ago, and I am now a behavioral therapist tech. I'm
Absolutely,
not a
bro. Good for you, Spike. Good for you.
I'm working with special needs and also seniors with dementia, and I'm doing it for real because on YouTube it seemed to be a fool's errand. It seemed to be like a lot of work to get really almost nothing done, and these are prime cases. The videos we're watching today.
As long as it's fulfilling, it fulfills that space in your heart, bro. That's all good, bro. You've always been a good guy, Spike. I've never had a thing with you. I've always had nothing but respect for you. You're well respected in this community. Yeah. You're really loved. You know what I mean? As far as I've always seen, and I know it's probably disappointing.
As your panel goes right now, I'm still gonna pop up one I can. I'm just don't have the energy to do it like I used to. But
no, absolutely, I get it.
We all have work to do.
I wouldn't say Spike is respected. He keeps on having a go at me. I just don't know.
Yeah,
he keeps on trolling me about food, and
it's because you think you're fucking Scottish.
He's Scottish. Go ahead, Paul. You got a little outro.
Don't be a dick like Mike.
Dick Rash. And what's the other one?
Cunty my cunt face.
We got a couple. I got to write them down. No, Shifty. What's the new one? Shit. What did she say? It wasn't Dick Rash. What was the other one?
Dick Strangler.
Dick Strangler.
Oh.
She also said hoo-ha kicker today. Yeah. She's like kicking in the hoo-ha.
I love the one-liner.
Irritating twat.
And Spike, thank you for pointing out Shift and Liliana. They were not best friends. I don't know where Mike comes up with this. He's trying to use it as a weapon.
The weaponized, yeah.
And it's manipulation. It's lying and it's manipulation. And
yeah, I know. I mean, a lot of us know Liliana from back in the other community a couple years back. And I think I could be wrong. Correct me if I am, ladies, but I think they ended up bumping into each other on Spike Radio Show, and I don't know. I mean, I know Liliana through just like the rest of us. I know that she's from LA, so we had a connection there. But
Right.
I just like having fun on panels. I don't usually hop on drama panels like this one, Angel, but I just like having fun on panels. So I know that they sort of, and not just them, but a couple of the ladies that used to hang out in the Spike Radio Show, sort of connected, and girls to the front and all that kind of stuff. They'd always say, like through the radio show. So they were not, and I kept my eyes open because they were in whatever radio community was going on. So I paid attention, and they hardly knew a lot of these girls hardly knew each other. They knew them less than we all knew each other on panels.
I think that comes up. I think obviously weaponizing that because Jeff and Liliana don't get along. That's widely known. Everybody knows that. So anytime that somebody's shift happens or he attaches Liliana's name to whatever he wants to go after. So that's manipulation.
It's weaponizing a name.
It's the basic form of manipulation.
It's weak.
Exactly.
It's very weak.
Really weak.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, but like I said,
my little thing is just be good to each other. Don't be an arsehole.
Yeah, but I'm gonna call it out. If I see somebody unjustly being accused of something, obviously I gotta say something. You know what I mean? LA would do it. I'm sure Paul would do the same. You know what I mean? For me, so
I don't know, mate. You are my Puerto Rican friend from Philly, but I'm not too sure I'd do that.
I'm your Puerto Rican friend from Philly, for sure.
Come on. Which person
actually
says that?
Yeah, I mean to put you're my gay friend, you're my black friend, you're my. I mean, who talks like that? I don't know. I wouldn't dare talk like that about anybody. My Italian friend. Yeah,
I say that as a joke. I say things like that as a joke. Like,
yeah.
My mate goes up to me and goes, "You're my fucking Scottish friend." We say these things as a joke. We don't say it literally like you're my gay
like Mikey
friend.
does. Yeah, for sure.
You know, you just say you're my mate.
Exactly. That's what it just should be. That's my friend. It doesn't have to be your gay friend. You know what I mean? Because you put him in a box. You put people in a box when you label them. I never like labels. You know what I mean? You're a person. You're a good person, or you're a bad person. That's it. It shouldn't be more than that.
It's not putting them into a box. You're emphasizing a point. What you're emphasizing is that they're different to you. That this is my gay friend. Who gives a fuck if you're gay or not?
Unless you're going into the bedroom with somebody, none of that fucking matters.
Yeah, exactly. But I do think Mike wants to sink his plunger into Jeff. Sorry, I do. I think he's got a big man crush on him.
It seems like to me, it could be trolling. Mike is a liar. You know, he's known to smooch a lot of asses, so it's really hard to tell if he's trying to, kind of flirty.
It's the long goodbyes. I've had a short goodbye at a train station.
He does flirt a lot with Jeff. I don't know if that's kidding around or he's serious about it, but I think he would explore it. I think he would explore the gay thing if he had a chance to.
That's a strong image.
I want to thank you guys. I'll leave you with that. All right, guys. God bless everybody. God bless everybody in the chat. Thank you. Kane's going to go early in the morning, I think he said. Hopefully. Miss Boo, it's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. God bless you too. Flaky Jake, as always. Thank you.
Bow now, Miss Boo.
I love the way she says, what's the word? Twat. I think is it twat?
It's twat, yeah.
You twat? Well, I can't really do it. Yeah, you have to come with there. So.
Yeah, also, there's twat and there's cockwomble.
Yeah, but yeah, you taught me that word, cockwomble. Yeah.
Hey, so Angel, is Paul your favorite Scottish friend, or am I your favorite fucking Scottish friend?
I guess you both are.
just say Spike, because you fucking won't shut up until you say him.
You're Scottish.
Scottish, for fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake.
You sound like fucking Braveheart.
But you guys have a great...
I really wanted to tell you guys something super important.
Go ahead. Spikey's gone. But Mr. B, thank you so much. Anytime you want to come
thanks
up
for
here,
having me up.
You're
And
more than
nice
welcome
to,
anytime.
And nice to chat with you, Paul.
Yeah, nice to chat to you, if only, Mr. B. You know?
Yeah. Shout out to Mr. B. Absolutely. Shout out to Paul.
All right, mate.
All right,
I'm gonna
guys.
go. Take
It's just
care.
me and you, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you for
That's
popping
all right,
up.
mate. You take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Let me play this last little tidbit of an outro. I have a message outro. I think it's set up when I end the stream. It should play. It's something that I edited really quick a couple days ago. I actually made a video out of it, but I don't know. It kind of hit home for me. The message there. You know what I mean? It might hit people. You might feel it. You might not. It all depends, I guess. But I want to thank everybody. All right, guys. Peace, love, and AngelNFLReacts. All right, people. I'm out of here. I went 3 hours, 15 minutes. That's really long stream for today. But I had a lot of. Listen, I had a really good time today. Thanks to everybody that came up on panel. I really appreciate the support. I really do. I appreciate the just coming together, just having some laughs. All right, guys. So thank you so much. Peace, love, and I'll play outro stream. Okay, he's gonna play a little.
You want to know what the saddest thing is? We live in a world of hypocrites where people wish for your failure, but smile in front of you as if they love you. If I had to live my life over again, I wouldn't change a thing, except I'd open my eyes a little more. Sometimes my excessive kindness causes me problems. Too kind, too naive. I've learned that it's not my job to fix what I didn't break. I used to fear losing people, but now I fear losing my time. If I live according to others' opinions, I will never become the person I'm meant to be. Life is too short. So I enjoy each day, laugh whenever I can, cry only when necessary, and never let anyone bring me down. One value I never want to lose is my dignity. I've realized that as I grow, there will be fewer people around me. A mature mind does not tolerate falsehood in others. It doesn't matter who I lose, as long as I don't lose myself. I'm fine with that.